just gonna start recording. Okay, mine's good. Try speaking.
Yes, sir.
All right, perfect. So
I think we're good.
We got both of our shit capturing. Hello, everybody. My name is Alex. Welcome to the Meade Show, episode 2, with my co-host Ron Wilson.
Episode 2, volume 1. Still,
it's still the first volume. Yeah. I don't think there's gonna be multiple volumes.
Oh well.
I think it'll just
we'll see. Maybe we'll blow up.
I mean, well, yeah, but I mean, like, let's say we do like 200 episodes. Like, just keep it all in the same.
You want to do the Joe Rogan? You want to do the number 200?
Welcome to JRE number 2000.
Yep. Trump was just on. I think that was like 2000.
He was on JRE?
Yeah, he was
Really?
just on it like last week.
No shit?
Yeah.
Hold on.
You're about to look that up, aren't you?
Hell yeah, I am.
Hell yeah, is this on there?
Yeah, I can't do a Trump impression on the mic. I wish. Normally I'm really good at it, but I can't do it right now.
I'm good at an Obama. I don't know about my Trump, but
You're good with what, Obama? Oh yeah, you're right. 6 days ago.
Yeah,
Holy shit!
Man, 6 days ago.
42 million views. Yeah, everyone's gonna watch that one.
I was gonna watch it on Spotify. I was just gonna stream it on Spotify. It's one of the ones I was gonna listen to next.
The only ones I've listened to are the Miley Cyrus one and what was the other one? Elon Musk when he got on the first time.
Those are the only ones out of some of those
I've seen.
Those are the only ones out of some of those major people that I have not listened to.
Well, I think Elon was on more than once, but when he the very first time he came on, it was we were still in high school
when he smoked the weed.
Yeah, and everyone was freaking out about it, so they told me to watch. I watched it in class. I had it open in another tab, and I just alt tab whenever the fucking teacher came by.
Yes, sir.
But anyway, so before the episode got started, we were just looking at ChatGPT.
Alex has never checked out ChatGPT.
No, I've never had a reason to look at it. But I think it's good for like entertainment. I don't think I'd ever use this for like anything to actually write.
You will use this in school, I promise you.
Because I want to learn it myself.
No, but you're gonna use it for like petty assignments where it's like,
maybe not for my major, but for like one of those shitty general classes I have to take.
For your major, you're gonna use it. I promise you.
I gotta teach students, man.
Yeah, you'll be able to learn. Dude, I'm telling you, there's gonna be a bunch of stuff. You're gonna be like, this is straight trash, busy work. And ChatGPT, it's not even stuff that comes from your mind. I'm talking about like mindless stuff that's just almost copying and pasting.
Yeah.
You can have ChatGPT do a bunch of stuff, dude, like solve problems for you and then throw data in a table and stuff and make it look real pretty.
If the Whitewater admissions team is watching this right now, I'm not going to use ChatGPT.
See, here's the thing. They have every class has in the syllabus and stuff, like a limit on what you can use it for.
They don't even ban it outright. They just limit it.
No, it's not.
That's fucking why. Well, because I guess, you can't really tell. You don't know.
I had so many professors that would say, yeah, use ChatGPT on this. I mean, why not? It's a benefit for you. You just can't use stuff you just can't use it on, you just can't go overboard. You can't use it to write a paper. I would never use it to write a paper.
Yeah, I was about to say, any of the essays I got to do, I'm just going to handwrite those.
Yeah. I always hand wrote.
But if it's easier. If it's some like bullshit overnight homework, then it's like,
I know what you mean.
It's GPT time.
For the most part in school, I feel like at least with the professors I had, they don't make you do too much BS writing. And when you write, you're going to be able to fill up that page. If it says have a page and a half, if you're actually answering everything on the prompt or whatever, you're going to actually need that page and a half. You're probably going to want to cut it down. You're going to be like, oh, let me keep this under 2 because it says keep it under 2. You're going to be limited on stuff. I think it's less busy work than you think, but there's a lot of mindless stuff that you don't need to spend 45 minutes to an hour on. You can pop 2 minutes in ChatGPT figuring it out, asking the right thing. There's so many too.
Oh my God.
ChatGPT
is a new fucking era.
It is, of learning, of teaching. I use it for teaching. I wish I had my laptop here. I'd pull it out and show you because I've had to make lesson plans.
Oh yeah, I bought a laptop for school.
Is it that Chromebook right there?
Oh hell no, I'm not using that piece of shit.
That Chromebook.
That Chromebook is for. I have not touched that Chromebook. I'm not gonna lie, in like 3 years.
Why not?
I just never had a reason to use it. Like I can't go on Word or anything like that. I use Microsoft Word for a lot. Well, that's where all my books are on. So like if I want to like, I'm writing at the desk and I want to take it to bed because I'm fucking tired. I don't want to sit here all day. I want to lay down, put on some YouTube and write. I can't do it on the Chromebook because it only has like Google Drive and shit. I don't like using Google Drive.
Do you pay for Microsoft?
Yeah.
How much is it again?
Shit, I actually don't know. It's a monthly thing. I pay.
It's got to be under $10, right?
Yeah, it's really cheap or so. It's not like 20 or anything. Right. I think it's like 10 or $12 or something.
And so it's not. You really got to have a use for it. I think with.
Well, yeah, I mean, I use it fucking all the time.
I think with Whitewater, like you're not gonna have to pay for it. You're just gonna plug in your UWW, blah, blah,
you're
blah.
like student login and they just give it to you?
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, okay.
Because I use it on my computer and I don't pay for it at all. My mom was mad because she was like, how do you get Word? I was like, I'm in school, I guess. I don't know.
And she's mad because she has to pay for it?
Yeah, well, she doesn't want to pay for it. And I was like, well.
Yeah, no one wants to pay for anything. Shit.
Can't use mine.
I don't want to pay for... I didn't want to pay for my laptop, but I did because I got that $4,500 coming in for my total loss.
What kind of laptop did you get?
I think it's like an Asus, something like that. Hold on. I have it right here in the bag. I gotta whip it out. Yeah, it's not like a Chromebook or anything. It's like a full-fledged laptop. It's like a gaming laptop.
I was going to say, this fucker got a gaming laptop.
Yeah, I got the i7. I got the newest NVIDIA. It's like 4050 or something.
i7. Wow.
Yeah, gotta have a good processor for college, because you're going to be doing multiple things on there.
When I first went, like my freshman year, I swear the best laptops out had an i5. I have an i5 processor.
i5 is still pretty good.
I hope so. It's still pretty good for me. As long as the Wi-Fi is good, it works well. Everything,
yeah.
I'm not waiting for stuff to pop up or load at all. But a 7, how much did that thing cost?
I think it was like $900.
Oh, fuck. I wish I could take mine back or sell to some idiot for what I paid $900 for mine.
Yeah, that one came like fully loaded with a bunch of shit, and it was only $900. I think. Well, I didn't get it on sale. No, yeah, that was the full price.
Could you game with it if you wanted?
Fuck yeah, that's all I've been doing with it so far. Because I'm not in school yet, so I got nothing to write on there. But I've been using it for gaming, and it runs like a dream.
Like what? What kind of games can you play on there?
I've been playing. Well, it only has half a terabyte of storage, so I can't download too much. Like I said, since I'm going to be using it for college anyway. But I play my Hearts of Iron 4 game on there. Okay. And it runs like super well. Like just as good as this thing, pretty much.
Now, why don't think...
Except it's always going to run better on this because it's a tower, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's dirty, though. I got to clean it.
Why don't... who is calling me?
Oh, all of his bitches are hitting him up. All his hoes.
My boy Zach Klug. Who is always asking me, why do you do a podcast, man? And I'm like,
why the fuck not?
Exactly. I was like, why not, man?
This
you
is
only live once.
Yeah, and this is the OG high school, because we used to do this on high school, but just without microphones.
Without mics, just.
And I was much stupider too.
Both in school and on the phone for long durations of time.
During the summertime, it was like you'd still like call me and we'd be on the phone for like 5 hours.
Oh yeah,
it was like it was just high school but longer basically.
Time. Yes sir.
And we never even tried to meet up in person. That was always weird. We would just call each other for like 4 hours.
Yeah, we never did. I think probably because I was like, man, if he doesn't throw a football, I don't know what to do with him.
Yeah, that's true. I'm pretty fucking boring, so.
I mean, there's a bunch of stuff to do. Don't get me wrong. There's a bunch of stuff to do, but back then that stuff cost money. I'm like,
right, yeah. Now we're adults though, so we got more freedom.
Everybody's got a couple dollars on them.
Yeah. everyone's got cars and shit,
Yeah.
so it's not too big of a deal.
For the most part.
For the most part.
Shout out you. If you don't have a car, keep hustling, brother.
Yeah,
if you don't want
you'll be
one,
good.
If you don't want one, then
life's going to be very expensive if you don't want one.
That's true. That's true. And it'll cost money when you got one, but I could imagine not having one and, you know, just even needing to go to like the doctor. Like it's going to cost a lot.
Yeah, it's going to cost you like $20 just to get a ride there.
Probably 30 depending on the time of the night.
When in high school, when I didn't have a car, I was like 17. I didn't get my license till I was like 18. I was late. But I did all the classes and whatnot when I was like 16, 17, but I was just lazy. Just never did the test or anything. And so, but before that, I worked at Jimmy John's for like almost 2 years. And my dad used to just take me there and then pick me up after close.
Okay.
But then they started making me work so much, and I started getting out later and later by like 11:30. And my dad's like, "Bro, I gotta go to sleep." So most days I would just have to Uber there and back.
Right.
So it was 2 Uber rides every single night. That's where most of my paycheck went to. I only had like $100 left over after every 2 weeks, because I would just be fucking blowing all my money on Ubers and shit. That shit gets expensive.
It gets crazy expensive. It almost just makes you want to work where like as close as possible.
Yeah.
Like, I work across the street. What's that factory? Cool.
That was why in 2019 I got the job at Cousins, because I had my license. I just didn't have. Maddie pressed one of the buttons. She pressed the Seth Rogen laugh. But no, I had my license, but I didn't have a car, so I just worked at Cousins, which was like right by my house. It's the one on Ryan. Yeah. So it would take like 40 minutes to walk there, but I would just walk there at like 7 a.m.
Cheaper than
getting a fucking Uber. Yeah. At that point I was like flat broke, so I didn't have enough money to get a fucking Uber anyway. Exactly. So I would just walk there and then walk back home.
Yes, sir.
During the night when my shift was done.
I got a buddy of mine who, instead of paying like the $2, he used to just have like a little like 5-minute walk to the bus station.
Yeah.
Or the bus, not station. Wow.
The bus stop?
The bus stop. Yeah. With the, the thing.
Yeah, the station.
Thing.
Yeah.
You could call it a station.
I mean, sometimes
exactly.
it is,
You want to say station, but the bus stop. 5-minute walk to the bus stop and pay the $2.25 or $2.50 or whatever it is right now to get on the bus and go to work, and it would have been a 5-minute bus ride right down one street.
So it's cheap and short.
It was cheap and short. It would have taken him 13 minutes to get into work.
Why didn't he do it?
I think that was just how tough it was for him. He was that broke at the time, because there would be days I would call him. Most of the days he would be going to that job, I would call him. Hey bro, where you at? Oh, I'm walking to work. Really? It's November. Bro, it's the middle of November. Why are you walking to work?
Oh damn! So it was that bad.
He would say, but he wouldn't say. I'd be like, bro, did you need the $2, bro? I got you next time. He was like, no, I don't. I just wanted to walk. I didn't understand it. It would be like a 45-minute walk, and he wouldn't even do it with a coat on. He would just do it with like a hoodie on.
He didn't even have $2, just $2.
I don't even know if he made it seem like it wasn't about the money, but
okay.
And
just doesn't believe. Maybe he's like an environmentalist. Doesn't believe in carbon emissions.
That's just no.
Even though the bus is gonna fucking drive anyway.
Well,
with or without him.
Well, they have a car now. He has a car now.
There you go.
So he had a car before too. He was.
I mean, I've been there though. I understand it when you're like at the fucking bottom, and you ain't got 2 nickels to rub together.
Yeah, man.
So that's why I kept walking because at the time I had the Cousins job, it was also November, December, January. Those 3 months I had that job before I quit because I fucking hated it. I was walking in the middle of like snowstorms and shit, but I was like, I gotta save money, so because I didn't really like. Shit, I can't remember if I paid bills back then. No, I think I did. I think that was the time when I first started to get some subscriptions and some independence, even though I was still living at my pop's place. I was still like paying for stuff by myself,
Exactly.
So like if I want food delivered to the house, my dad wouldn't get it. I'd buy my own food and shit like that. I still raided the fridge.
Exactly.
But if I ever wanted any takeout, I would just get it myself and shit. So. Yeah, but by then, though, I was like so low on money. I was like, I'm just going to fucking walk to and fro during the fucking winter.
Yeah.
I remember Ryan Milanowski. You remember him?
Yes, sir.
I was walking home one day from
that man right now. I think he has 2 babies, right? Beautiful family.
Oh, he's got kids?
Yeah, he's got a home too.
I didn't even know that.
I think
good for him.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, doing good.
But he actually gave me a ride home one day because I was in a creative writing club, like an after school club. It's the only club I ever had in high school because I was kind of an outcast. No one really liked me.
Oh, hush.
Well, I didn't really have like a niche or anything, but I was like, "Ooh, creative writing club. That sounds like the only shit I can join." And then I joined it, and I was in it for a while until I had to stop because I was working so damn much. But I was walking home. I would walk home. It was like a half-hour walk to get back home.
Okay.
But it was like the middle of like the snowstorm or some shit. But I was just walking.
No boots, probably walking in some fucking.
I was probably wearing those shoes right there. I've had those same shoes for fucking like 6 years.
and they're still good for you?
Yeah, they still fit. My feet don't grow or shrink, so.
Well, they're not. Yeah, it's nice.
I've always been like a 10, so I just keep ordering the same size. Doesn't really change.
Not too bad.
Yeah, I think those actually were a little tight when I got them. I think I got like a 9.5 or something. And I was like, fuck that, I'm ordering 10s from now on because them shits were choking me. But now they're worn in enough to the point where they're super flexible.
Yeah, you could fucking do backflips and jump out of them and somehow land in those shits still.
Yeah, but I was going down 51st Street. I was walking, and I get like 3/4 of the way down there, and I only have like 20 minutes left of my walk. But I see Ryan. I think it was Ryan. He pulled up in his car, and he was just like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Walking home. I ain't got no ride." And he's like, "Hey, you want to hop in? I'll give you a lift real quick." Because my house was only like
down the road.
A 1-minute drive from that point on, so it was like it wasn't that much.
Still would have been how long of a walk?
It probably would have been like an extra 15-20 minutes for a walk. Yeah, so he saved me a bunch of time. Plus, I was freezing to death. So
nice, dude.
Got in the car for a bit, and I was like, I was just doing creative writing club or whatever.
And walked on.
And I thanked him for the ride, and then I went inside.
Yeah, man. He was always a solid guy. I like him. Shout out Ryan Malinowski.
Shout out.
Ryan Malinowski.
Hope you're doing well, man.
Hope all things go well for you.
Nobody else from high school though. Fuck y'all. No, I'm just kidding.
Just playing.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
About to bring the worst karma to himself. Singing out, oh my God, my good car.
Yeah, I was about to say, now I'm about to get fucking T-boned again by a Spectrum band.
Right.
Nah, shout outs to Ryan. I appreciate that.
I wonder what that type of payout would be now. Like it'd be crazy.
From that car?
Yeah, imagine it'd be like, oh, you're not liable, but it's total like if it was the same type of hit as your red car. Yeah,
where it's not like technically it's still drivable and shit. I wonder if they would just total it.
I wonder if
probably wouldn't.
Yeah, but and I wonder if they were like, oh, I guess they'd probably fuck you in some way and be like, oh, it's worth about 19 now.
Yeah.
Or 18 now. Because as soon as you get in again, it's depreciation again.
Right, yeah. So then they probably still stick me with the rest of the loan.
Yeah.
Because that wouldn't cover it. If that accident happened like 5 years from now when like half the loan's already paid off, then
you'd be...
If it's worth like 19, then I would be like, okay, all right, now I can do something with that.
That's not going to happen. So
it's exactly. But so, much love, people from high school, except for the ones that bullied me. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, one of those.
I just don't know any of their names, though, so I'm not going to say nothing.
You don't remember their names? Or you don't know their names?
Well, I got bullied by so many people that it's just lost on me.
Weirdos. I don't know.
I didn't like. It's not like someone's going to bully me, and I'm like, hey, what's your name?
Yeah,
I don't care about them, you know?
Fucking weirdos.
It's more so I'm just like, well, now I'm depressed. Now I'm really sad, and I would go home crying, and my parents would be like, what the fuck you crying about? And I'm like,
kids
nothing.
Are mean. Right.
I just went up to my room, played video games, you know?
Yeah,
just trying to forget about it.
Bro, kids are so cruel to each other. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Like,
yeah, well, in high school, the biggest thing was like them calling me a school shooter and shit like that. Right. And I was like,
which doesn't help anything. It's like,
and I'm like, why are you saying that to me? Like, even if I was a shooter, you think you think bullying that like that doesn't make any sense.
You think that egging it on would fucking help?
Yeah, they're like, don't shoot, and I'm like, all right, first of all, I'm not a violent person. Second of all, you come across someone who's like actually unhinged and would bring a fucking gun to school, they're not gonna like that very much. And then I'm gonna be sitting in the back of the classroom being like, well,
Right. Exactly.
As some fucking crazy person is pulling up with a fucking M16 or some shit.
They're like, what? It wasn't you?
They're like, what? It wasn't him. Look, he's standing back there. And I'm like, I would just be ready to die at that point. I would just be like,
fuck it.
Well, that's why you don't bully people.
Kids are so cruel.
They're such assholes. And it's like, I never did anything to like personally offend any of them either. I was just sitting there minding my own business. I think that's what they don't like is the fact that I was like quiet. And I didn't dress the same as everybody. Right. I dressed like I was a homeless person.
Right.
All black. And it was also all black. So they immediately were like, he's a shooter.
I want him to correct himself. He did not dress like a homeless person.
Fuck yeah, I did. I look homeless right now.
No, you fucking don't. No, you fucking... Bro,
you got the hoodie on.
Bro, you have a freaking Tommy Hilfiger hoodie, just fucking jacket on.
Oh, I don't.
With some... What is this?
I don't know. It's some fucking... It's not even like a... It's faded or something.
That shit looks like some Under Armour sweats. Some fucking black Adidas on or whatever the fuck.
No, these are my Nike slides.
Nike slides next to Nike shoes. A crispy white shirt that doesn't look dirty. And ladies and gentlemen, he's saying that he looks homeless. I want you to find me one homeless person that looks...
well, at least in high school, that looked like shit. Apparently.
No. The only thing a homeless person might have over you is they might be wearing the most beat up J's in the world, but they might be some nice ass J's if you cleaned them off.
Like 12-year-old J's.
Yeah. But 12-year-old J's, if they've been worn, they still in good shape then.
Yeah, but like I guess I just didn't have like the same style of dress as everybody else did. You know how
just didn't care much.
All the popular people were just kind of looked like they were copied and pasted from each other, and I didn't look like that. And they were like, "Oh, that kid must be a shooter.
Exactly.
He must be looking to kill everybody."
Meanwhile, we actually had a kid who actually did wear a fucking long black trench coat.
Yeah, that's right. I think I remember that.
Bro, there was I took a video of it.
You did? Oh, okay. Because I don't think I ever saw it in person, but I heard about it.
It wasn't Halloween or anything. This dude just had a long ass black trench coat. And
I would never wear that.
He wore it more than once because I was in detention one day.
Maybe if it was like a nice brand, like a during the winter, like a $200 like wool trench coat. I mean that you might be able to pull off with some style.
I mean, I wore a pea coat that was long.
There you go.
You know that pea coat was different. Yeah. It wasn't a trench coat.
Mm-hmm. But this guy was like probably like the middle of like April wearing a
It was like the middle of April wearing like a trench coat. Nobody.
If it was like December, I could kind of see it.
If I show you this video, nobody else in the school is wearing like a hoodie. I mean, there might be couple people in there might be a few people in hoodies.
Yeah.
But there's really nobody in anything crazy. This dude is wearing a trench coat, walking around, and I'm telling you, when I was in detention with him, he had on the trench coat, and this was a totally different day. I didn't take the video in detention. Yeah, I took the video of him walking like down the stairs. This dude was in the detention with us, chilling, sitting there, minding his business, pulled out a DS.
Oh, come on.
In 2018, 19, and started playing that bitch.
The DS.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, bro, is that a DS? He was like, yeah, I play it all the time. I was like, wow. I didn't say fuck. I didn't say shit to him. I was like, wow, that's fucking dope. I wish I had a DS on me or a PSP.
I had a PS Vita, I think. I don't think I ever brought it to school, but I had it in like middle school, freshman year.
Those were dope.
I really loved that. It was like it was like PlayStation Portable, but the second version.
Yeah.
And I don't think they make them anymore, but I got one for like Christmas, and I was just like, oh, fuck it.
I wanted one of those.
And I still have a DSi actually from like 2011.
DSi.
Yeah, it's sitting in some drawer somewhere though. It's got a bunch of. I haven't touched it I haven't touched that thing in like probably
6 years.
Yeah, no, longer than that. I probably haven't touched it since I was still in fucking middle school.
I still have my.
Because then I got the PS Vita and I said fuck that shit, and I just started using the Vita, and then I started getting laptops and computers and all that shit. Like Xboxes just started to go out of style for me.
Dude, I still have my PSP from 2008 Christmas.
Shit, I still have my PS Vita somewhere too.
It's broke.
No, yeah, mine just need chargers. All my chargers are fucked up. They're like ripped and like they don't charge properly.
All my fucking PSP like this. I broke like the screen cracked when I was like a kid. Fucked it up. Never got it fixed. I've always wanted to get it fixed. Here's how it fell. I'm getting off my bed. The fucking thing falls off my bed and on a pillow.
Okay.
On a pillow.
It's still broke?
Not bounces off the ground, lands on a.
Yeah,
not bounces off the bed, lands on the ground.
It didn't hit anything hard. It just landed on the pillow.
Just landed on a pillow.
That shit still broke?
Looked at it and I was like, what the fuck happened to the screen? It's black and shit. It was fucked up.
Damn.
Tried a different battery, didn't
fucking
work.
2008 technology.
It was
goddamn Japanese.
It was so sad, dude. I had the legendary
fucking Sony.
Fuck Sony for that.
Cheap fucking Japanese shit.
No, when you look back on it and grab
sounds like my grandpa.
You grab a PSP now and feel it, you'd be like, man, this shit should have been $30.
Oh yeah, because they were like super cheaply made and shit.
Oh yeah.
Same thing with the Xbox 360. That was a terrible piece of hardware.
Oh,
that shit would break like every 6 months.
Everybody's Xbox had the orange ring and
the red ring of death.
Yeah.
Mine had that. My original Xbox had that like 7 times. What Microsoft would do is send us a box. They would do this to everybody. They'd send you a box. I think they were called like Xbox coffins, basically. So that if it had the red ring, you put your Xbox in there, you ship it back to Microsoft, then you wait like 4 weeks, and they send it back to you still broken.
You sent yours off?
Oh, yeah, I think we did that like 3 or 4 times, and every single time it came back broken, so we just had to buy a new one.
Wow, and in the time it's gone, you're just, well, guess we're waiting.
Yeah, we're just waiting. Nothing else to do.
No video game playing. Let's watch fucking Deal or No Deal.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Well, I mean, when I grew up, we never, like, I didn't get an Xbox till I was like 6 or 7. So
damn,
like,
that's young.
So I was still like playing outside and shit.
I didn't have shit then.
Really?
I didn't have shit at 6 or 7. Are you sure it's 6 or 7? Oh,
shit. Maybe I was like, yeah, because it was like 2007, and then I was born in 2001, so I must have been like six years old.
6 or 7. I got a. What were the things called? Game Boy.
Oh yeah.
It was like the fucking size of a harmonica. Literally, it looked like a harmonica too.
Oh yeah, I
red
remember
on
those.
the back.
I never got one though.
Gold on the front. It was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I liked it. I had a few like monster truck games.
Yeah.
Few things like that.
The first video game I ever played was Lego Star Wars 2.
Oh, that's dope.
And then the second, my older brother, the first game he played, I think, was Halo 3 or something.
I probably would have fallen in love with.
Oh yeah.
With those type of games.
And then
too.
Because I was always a kid that liked to go outside,
right.
fuck around with sticks and shit like that. But then ever since they got that Xbox, I wasn't that kid no more.
What about Minecraft for you? When did that shit come into your life?
I don't think I first played that until like 2013.
13.
That was they came out with the Xbox version of it.
Yeah.
So then it made it immediately accessible because I didn't have a computer.
Right.
So I never even knew it existed until the Xbox. Xbox used to have like this separate store section where it was like arcade games, and they put the Minecraft Xbox 360 one up there. And
was it
like,
free or did it cost money?
I think it cost like $20 or something. But there was a demo that I played, so I played like the free demo or whatever, where they have like the pre-built world and shit. And that was one of the first times I ever played it. And at first I was like, "The fuck." I hated it at first because I was like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah. Shit takes forever to break one of these things.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what's going on. But then, eventually all my friends started playing it. And then I felt left out.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, time to beg mom and dad to buy it for me because, I ain't got no money. I ain't got no job. I'm a fucking 13-year-old kid. I'm like, I'm just going to ask them.
Yeah.
And then they caved and they got it for me. And then we all started fucking playing and shit.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. What about you? Have you ever you've touched Minecraft, haven't you?
I've played Minecraft.
It's not your cup of tea though.
I played more on the phone. I really haven't played, I don't own the game and I haven't played it much on Xbox. But on the phone I've played a ton. Yeah. On the phone I've gotten it in. But it's been fun. My first experience with games was like I could say it was like those games on the Game Boy.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, but I played like NBA and all sorts of like Madden games with my dad at my dad's house. He had back in 2006 me and my brother would play or try our best to play those games. We didn't. That was our first time knowing how to read. I didn't know what exhibition was. I'm looking like, what the fuck is that? Quick play. I can read quick play. Let me play that. And we play whatever we could, pick whatever. Oh, is that LeBron? That looked like Michael Jordan. Picking players who was not Michael Jordan, just a dude with fucking number 23 and shit on a red team.
I think I first got into Terraria, which is the one I blew up on Twitch with. That was the one game that I played. I played it with viewers. But when I first played that game, I think that was like a couple years. I was like 14, 15. Okay. And my brother had a laptop. He had gotten a laptop. And he's older than me by 5-6 years, I think. Okay. So he was much older. He was already like almost done with high school by the time I was at the end of middle school. So he had already gotten a laptop and shit like that since he was more adult.
Right.
And I played on his laptop all the time because I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? He showed me the games he has on there, and I'm like, you shouldn't have shown me those because now I'm going to ask you every 2 seconds if I could fucking hop on and play some shit. And then I played this game, Terraria. Him and I used to walk to Walgreens together to buy those little Steam gift cards with cash because we didn't have credit cards.
Oh, so that was how you bought the games?
That was how we bought games on the computer because, all we had was cash on us, and then we didn't have any debit card. We had no bank account, so we weren't those kids that stole their mom and dad. Right. Fuck that. We just used whatever cash we had, go down to the fucking to the drugstore, and then buy one of those cards. Yes, we'd pool our cash together from our allowance to be like, all right, we can get like 2 cards, two $20 cards. So that's $40 worth of games. We could make that last.
Yes, sir.
We used to get like 8 games with that because we'd always wait till the sales.
I heard Steam always has great sales.
They have like every summer or like winter, Christmas sales. They have Thanksgiving, Halloween sale. They have sales like every 2 months basically. And they're like big, like 90% off sales. So if we got like $40 worth of Steam gift cards, we go up there and buy like 10, 12 games and just fucking download them on his laptop. And one of the games I got was Terraria. And I had like briefly played it because they also had it on Xbox. So I played it on there a lot.
Okay.
And then I was like, I want to see the PC version because they got more updates. They got mods. They got better shit to do. And so I started just playing it on my laptop. The very first YouTube video I've ever made, was a Terraria video. It was like 360p, small little box. And I was just like, hey guys, my little fucking 14-year-old voice. I was like, playing Terraria.
And in that game, you do what? It's like
Minecraft, but it's like so it's like a 2D kind of platformer style.
Okay.
And you mine shit, upgrade your armor, you upgrade the amount of HP you get, and then you fight bosses to get to the end of the game. So that one's main mechanic for progression is not like mining shit, getting to diamond armor or anything. It's fighting bosses. So to get to the end of the game, you have to beat the final boss. And I think at this point they can yell at me in the comments if I'm wrong because everyone who watches me plays fucking Terraria 24/7. But I think the final one they have now is Moonlord. I think that's the last one.
Moonlord.
To my recollection.
Is it called like Terraria Moonlord? Or is it just called Moonlord?
Like the boss? The boss
you're talking about the boss.
Yeah, the final boss is called Moonlord. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But the game is called Terraria. And it was like this little cheap, like I think when I got it, it was during one of those big sales, so it was only like $5. The base price for it though was like $15.
How much is that game now?
I'm pretty sure it's still $15. Yeah, they haven't upped it.
Does it still cost this? I mean, like, how long does it take to beat?
Well, back then it didn't take that long. Now it takes a while to beat. I mean, maybe.
But it's all the same game, right? It's the same.
Well, yeah, but they've also pumped updates into it. So some games have like DLC and shit.
Yeah.
Terraria does that where they add like 2,000 items into the game and like 4 new bosses, but they make it free.
But it's within like the campaign part or whatever.
Well, yeah, it only has like one thing.
So
it's like single player,
So you could be playing. So you could be playing it, have like save progress, and then you're playing. And it's like, oh, you're at 36%. You hop back in, you're like, oh, you're at 26%. You're like, what the fuck? Did the game get bigger, dude? I was just on last night.
Yeah, no, well, like every like couple of years they've released these like giant updates. Like there was one where it was like they added this thing called hard mode where you go down to the bottom of the map, which is called the underworld,
right,
and you defeat a boss. then everything gets twice as hard from after you kill that boss. And then they add new ores, new armor, new guns, and then you have to go through progression again and then get to the very, very final one.
Are they really just trying to make it harder to win and harder to beat? Like trying to stress
not necessarily.
the game, or just trying to keep the game alive?
They're really just they're just pumping like items and stuff like that, because like more cosmetic items, because it's not all just like bosses and shit, but they also add new weapons, new styles,
make it prettier.
Like you could be like a melee, summoner, ranged. You have different classes you can play as.
Could you do that as when the game first came out?
No.
It was just
you got a wooden sword, some sticks, and a bow and arrow. That's now go do stuff. Huh. And they had like 2 bosses or something when it came out. Now they have like 30 or something. They have a shit ton.
In the time when you were streaming it and had lots of viewers, was there ever any update? And you were
by the time I started streaming it, it was already like,
no, I'm saying
basically like,
was there an update through the duration of your streaming time though?
Yeah, there was a couple, I think,
where you were like, hey guys, we actually got a fat ass update. So now there's blah blahs.
Sometimes I think the only update I got while I was in my streaming run was like one small update where they only added like 250 items or something. It was very, very tiny.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, I think they just did one a few months ago, or last year actually. That added like 2 or 3 new bosses.
Okay. Like
500 items, a bunch of different shit. And so they update it pretty regularly, and now it's just like full of shit to do. Like back when the game first came out, it was basically nothing. It was basically like Minecraft 2D.
Yeah.
Where like you just, all right, time to mine some ore and fucking build a house. And now it's like there's NPCs that move into these houses, and now there's a whole like community system with the NPCs, and you got to move them into different houses based off how happy they are and shit. And it's like totally fucking complex.
See, you need to create a video game, man.
Me?
Yeah.
This is just me talking about something that already exists.
Now I'm thinking about you creating a video game.
I would create a video game about a stripper selling crack.
Yes. Yes.
Crack selling stripper.
Yes. So
how much fun that would be.
Back to our AI stuff, people. I encouraged Alex to look up. What are we at right now?
We're at like 40 minutes.
Perfect.
We mentioned the ChatGPT stuff 40 minutes ago, and we haven't talked about it since.
So ladies and gentlemen, we opened this podcast, this second volume, episode 2, volume 1. Yes, sir. Of the Meade Show. We opened it up with our exploration into ChatGPT. Alex said he's never actually asked any AI program a question, so I had to do my due diligence and
he had to introduce me.
And introducing him to ChatGPT. And the first question we asked it was, can you scroll up? Thank you.
Yeah, this is the highest it's at. So.
Oh, is that the first question?
The first thing I said was, what's up?
First thing he said was, what's up? They said, not much, just here and ready to chat. What's up with you? So, out of all things we could have asked it, how to stop world hunger.
Hey, you're the one who dictated this.
How to end racism.
Should we ask it that?
How to cure cancer? No. Well, maybe next.
We'll do that after we go over this.
And if we run out of questions on this one, I have like 3 more we can use. And then at worst, we always have Snapchat AI.
Maybe we got a picture one that's like, draw me a scene of a stripper selling crack.
Those usually cost money.
Oh, do they?
It costs money to
really that's
get
fucking
like an
stupid.
Yeah, you can have it like you can ask it for stuff. But
I'm guessing ChatGPT has something like that, but I gotta fucking pay for it.
You gotta pay for it too, yeah.
Man, because I could create like a book cover out of that or something. Nice. Be like, Midnight Vibes, make me a book cover about Danny doing drugs.
When they
just fucking put it up there.
On one of the Joe Rogan episodes, they asked like an AI program to look up what God would look like or what something like that would look like. And
he's like Asian or something.
Or it was something like, what would perfectness or something like that if in human form. Or something like that, dude. And it was beautiful. It was like a beautiful image that looked like an angel. Many eyes, so many eyes. And it was crazy. So they can do a ton. But we asked the second question, we asked ChatGPT 4.0 mini. Did I say 40 or 4.0? Looks like it's 40.
It's 4-0.
4-0.
So like 4 and then a letter O.
Mm.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
I think it's her 4.0.
Yeah, probably.
We asked it to, well, it's always good to give it a prompt. Just so you know, if you're ever using AI, it's always good to give it a prompt. And that prompt is usually like saying, pretend I'm blah, blah, blah. So if you're a gym teacher and you want them to write a lesson plan, say, pretend you're a PE expert, or pretend you are a gym teacher to a 3rd grade class. You want to write a lesson plan about blah, blah, blah. So here we did that. We said, pretend you're a writer dealing with a writer's block. Write a book about a stripper who wants to write a book about a stripper who deals crack in a nightclub, but she's in a writer's block. Make it be funny too.
Yeah.
This is an interesting response that we got from this. We got in a little 5-chapter little book.
Yeah. And chapter 3 is called The Crack Chronicles.
Chapter 3,
Crack
Chronicles. It's a Biggie song, basically. But we'll read that off to you, a little bit of it.
Yeah.
If not all of it. Chapter 1, The Blockade. Tina had always been the queen of the pole, but tonight she felt more like the jester of the blank page. The club was pulsing with bass, and she was in her bass. Ah, you motherfucker! You're right. You're right. And she was in her usual corner, the spotlight illuminating her like a diamond in the rough. But her mind was as empty as a tip jar at closing time.
Bars.
What?
No, I was just saying that's
bars.
That's a bar.
I know. I was like, damn. What did I was gonna say? Damn, did I misread something again? Okay, Tina. She whispered to herself, pulling a sparkly pink notebook from her sequined purse. You're a stripper. You can write about a stripper. But her thoughts swirled like a glitter in a windstorm. What did she know about writing? She could narrate a lap dance like a seasoned storyteller. But crafting a novel? That was a whole different dance. Chapter 2. Inspiration or desperation?
After a shaky deep breath and a failed attempt to channel her inner Hemingway, she began, once upon a time in a nightclub not so far away. Her pen hovered. No, that's too fairy tale. How about in a dimly lit establishment where dreams and dollar bills collide? Hey, Tina. Coming back on stage with that fat ass? It was Lola, the club's resident diva, shaking her sequined assets like a maraca. Just a minute, Tina shot back. She could already see her audience dwindling as her inspiration faded. The irony of being a stripper, writing about a stripper, dealing crack, was not lost on her. How was she supposed to write about a life she didn't lead?
Do you think we should keep going?
No, I think they get the point.
I think you guys get the point.
Yeah.
This is awesome. I love the fact that we can even get a freaking book, a small little
short story.
Little short story about a stripper writing a story about a stripper. But she has a writer's block. Yeah. So she can't even write a story about the stripper who sells crack.
Yeah, she's writing about the stripper that sells crack.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a multi-layered irony.
That's insane. and it understands it. It can compute it out. It can add humor to it because we said be funny. And then we even asked it more questions and said make it dirtier and make it more mature.
Yeah.
And it updated it a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's dirty. It's not the dirtiest. We could have said make it filthy and make it
make it a smut.
Yeah, make it a short story. Make it a short smut story. And see what happens. But no, it's so interesting to use this stuff though, and I'm telling you, man, you're gonna love it when it comes to school. You're gonna love it.
I'm gonna try not to use it too much,
but use it as much as you can. I would say that.
I'm gonna still try to learn. I got stuff to learn.
There's no shame in using it. You're learning while using it. You can't learn everything. I'll tell you that.
Imagine,
and they don't expect you to either. You cannot learn everything and keep it all in your head at once.
But imagine a doctor performing surgery who just graduated off ChatGPT, bro.
Guess what? He'll probably still know as much as the doctor who actually took the notes. The doctor took the notes, he might be like, well, I remember that a little bit more than this fellow right here who seems to be puzzled when I brought up this. But all that dude needs to do is look at the notes again. Not his notes, but look at a little paperwork. Look at a Venn diagram. Look at a skeleton and say, oh, you know what? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Because I remember that. That's how it is in school. They're gonna be like, oh, just use your notes on the quiz, guys. Use your notes on the exam. Just do your best.
I'm gonna put up a microphone and just tell GPT to record it, transcript it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's probably what people are going to be doing in like 10 years from now in fucking school. You're just going to see one microphone at every single seat.
People are going to be they're not even going to type anymore. They're just going
to be sitting there taking a nap while the fucking microphone records the shit. Sooner or later, there won't even be a need for teachers. Then my job will be fucking obsolete.
Don't say that, buddy. They're going to need us.
Then we're living in 1984. There we are.
They're going to need us forever. They're going to need us forever.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, they need teachers forever. We're like the babysitters for the students throughout the day. I mean, for you not so much, but for me, yeah, we're like the babysitters for the students throughout the day. Where would children go if there wasn't for teachers? They can't be watched by computers. They would get
a cyberpunk fucking like neural link chip implanted in their brain that just tells them everything.
Oh, what about the vegan parents? They're not going to want their kids to have a chip?
Well, natural selection will take them out at some point.
The vegan parents?
Yeah.
So that might be years down the line.
That's all
Generations down the line.
I think we need like a national purge, You
ever hear the vegan voice?
What is that?
The vegan voice?
What's vegan again? Is that the same as being a vegetarian? It's the same shit, basically, right?
No, I think vegetarians eat eggs. And vegetarians... Because eggs come from animals.
Yeah. But vegans don't believe in that. So they won't even touch eggs. They just eat fucking leaves.
I don't know if it's necessarily the same as plant-based, because in that case, shouldn't vegans be the same as plant-based?
Probably.
Right?
I mean, plants also live. They have cells in like nervous systems.
Yeah, but we gotta eat. What else?
Eat something.
Eat? Yeah, I was gonna say we gotta eat something.
Well, that's why I think it's just fucking stupid. Like, just shut up and eat a steak.
Just
shut up.
Just eat. Just eat.
Quit bitching about it. Just eat a steak.
Exactly.
If that cow is gonna die anyway, whether or not like you think walking by the meat section in the shop is gonna bring that cow that died to make that back to life.
And it'd probably just be in the way.
Still dead.
It'd probably just be in the way too if they fucking died and they weren't eaten. Like, imagine just like a bunch of dead cows, and granted, we wouldn't have like the thousands of amounts that are on these slaughterhouses and these slaughter ranches, but we'd still have a bunch of cows out here and deer that we wouldn't be eating then, and we'd be overran with animals. I mean, not overran with animals, but these animals would start really getting in the way of stuff. We'd have cows on the side of the road eating grass, and you're gonna want to say, damn, I'd like to have a cheeseburger right now. All those people in the South are going to be like, man, I fucking killed that pig right now.
I would get like a Ford truck and like lure it into the truck bed and then bring it home and sedate it somehow so it doesn't jump out.
Yeah.
Just like make it pass out in the truck bed and then just throw a tarp on it and bring it home, cook it up.
But imagine if you, oh fuck, am I switching it up? I'm thinking of it as if you couldn't eat animals.
Yeah, no, you can still eat them.
Yeah,
it hasn't been outlawed yet.
We're eating them.
Maybe if Kamala Harris becomes president, it might be, but I don't know yet.
Yeah, we're still eating animals.
And then
Kamala's gonna say,
Trump's.
Oh, Joe. Who's the
Trump?
Oh, Tim.
Her vice president.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know what his name is.
Tim Walz.
Is that it?
I think so.
That sounds really familiar, so that's got to be it.
I think it's Kamala. I think it's Harris Walz.
Yeah, Harris Walz. Yeah, those are the
Something
fucking
like
brochures I keep seeing in my mailbox.
How often do you get mail? Every day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually every other day there's a fucking flyer for Harris Walz.
Harris Walz.
Yeah, when I go Uber into like the really rich white neighborhoods, you can see every lawn has one of those sticking in it. Harris Walz,
Or Trump.
Or Trump. Usually, though, one neighborhood is usually unified.
Yeah.
Like I think there was one I drove in where I saw like 8 Harris Waltz ones and 1 Trump one.
Huh.
MAGA 2024 or whatever the fuck.
I wonder.
That's why this is why I don't vote.
It's funny when I drive through when I was driving my my school for student teaching through Oak Creek, I'd see so many Trump signs, and somebody had a freaking Trump thing, like a Trump sign and a big colorful sign. Like they paid real good money for it. They didn't make it. They paid good money for it outside of a house that wasn't even done being built. I swear, like the house was it's still up, like under construction.
No one's even bought that.
Doesn't even
thing.
have walls up fully, and they're already putting out Trump MAGA signs and stuff. Like it's insane how far the political stance and viewpoint goes on people. Like if you see more Trump signs, that's gonna make you want to vote for Trump. Like, oh my God, all those people in that night. Oh my God, all those people on that block, they vote for Trump. I should go vote for Trump.
Donald Trump.
No.
Hell yeah, brother.
No.
MAGA 2024.
No. Do you think most people care about politics?
Like average normal people who aren't delusional?
Yeah.
Probably not.
I don't think so.
Probably because normal people have too much shit to worry about.
Yeah.
They have to worry about paying bills and shit like that. That's why I don't follow any of this shit. I saw the debate mostly for entertainment.
Right.
Because I think it was funny.
It was funny.
They're eating the dogs.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the ducks.
They're eating the roosters. They're eating the fucking chimps. They're eating the fucking frogs.
They've basically taken over Denver. Or what city was that in?
I don't fucking remember.
Or some part of Colorado. He was like, oh, they've basically taken over Colorado. So, like, because there was a bunch of, like, I think Venezuelan gangsters or a few Venezuelan gangsters, and the mayor was like, that's bullshit. They're not taking over anything. The city is not overrun. Trump was like, the mayor's lying. He's hiding it. It's happening. They're trying to avoid it. But
20 billion Guatemalans storming the Capitol right
now. The Guatemalan gangsters are running the city. They're paying off the police. It's horrible. My Trump is horrible too. It's not that good.
You're wrong. I met them. They're the best people in the world.
They were fantastic. They're fantastic people. I met them. They're great.
You don't want a 10-piece McNugget. You want the fries. I have the best fries ever seen.
McDonald's has great fries. I mean, it's unbelievable. Fantastic cheeseburger. I get it every time I come past.
And then Harris usually answers a question by stating that she was born in a small town and that it was really rough for her. And they're like, yeah, what does that have to do with the economy? Well, listen, I was born in a small town, and it was very, very rough for my mother and I.
She's covering all the points that the PR tells her. They're like, relate to the people, relate to the people, relate to the people. I come from a small town. Me and my mother and my father died when I was younger.
What about the budget?
and we didn't have much money ourselves.
Miss Harris, the budget.
But I'm a first-year college student, so you must understand that I know what it's like to pay taxes.
Miss Harris, the inflation rate was 8% during your administration.
I just want to say that Donald
Harris.
Trump thinks that by talking louder than me and by asking me questions that I'm going to crumble. But I'll tell you what, I'll keep reminding you, ladies and gentlemen, that I come from a small town.
Yeah, but the budget, Miss Harris.
Okay, about the budget. I have not done all the research on the budget. I don't have all the answers right now. But if you elect me, I'll make sure Tim Walz knows, so he can tell me.
Miss Harris, that's not an answer.
I vote for me. Don't vote for him.
It's just like it seems like this year there's no right answer. Like
even more than ever.
Even if I wanted to go up there and vote, like to have a decision on somebody, I do not know who the fuck I'm supposed to vote for.
Me neither.
I really don't.
Me neither.
It was a lot easier when it was like Clinton versus Trump, but then apparently it wasn't because he ended up winning.
Clinton versus Trump?
Hillary.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I forgot he won against him. Yeah. No wonder. Yeah, it was easy for everybody then. They're like, oh, fuck.
They're like, shit, Clinton's going to win. And then he fucking Took it.
I didn't even vote then, but shit, I would have been like, yeah, I'll give him a shot. Fuck it. See what he does.
And then Biden and Trump, Biden won because everyone wanted Trump out of office.
Yeah.
But then now Biden, like 2 years into the term, it just went fucking.
Yep.
Just total
Joe's
dementia.
falling asleep at the wheel. Joe's falling. Yep, he's falling off a bike. All right.
Passing out at the UN.
Is this your president that you're gonna vote for again? Don't vote President Biden.
I am so glad Biden got a chance to debate Trump though, because it was so fucking funny.
Yeah.
I was like, that was the one thing I
Look at him up here. He doesn't even know where he is. Trump is so ruthless.
He's like, look, we finally beat Medicare. Thank you, President Biden. President Trump, you did beat it. You beat it to death. So to death. It was hilariously entertaining. Now, though, it's twice as bad because I don't even know who the fuck. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, man.
That's why I'm just, on election day, I'm going to stay home.
If any smart person listens to this, was this ever released?
Huh?
Was the first one was released?
Yeah.
On what?
Like the day that we recorded it.
On what, though?
Oh, on YouTube.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
So, if anyone ever listens to this and you know anything about politics, give us some pointers on who to vote for. Tell us your opinion. Give us a few.
What the fuck is going on? Who's right and who do we trust?
Give us a few pros and cons on each. You can even put it in the comments.
Because they're both liars about everything, apparently.
Exactly.
I don't know what that means.
And I'm not, and I don't have the energy to go to search and try to find the opinion for myself. I might be dumb enough to take yours. So just go ahead and give us some pros and cons. We'd appreciate it.
A lot of like hardcore Democratic supporters want to vote for Harris just because she's a woman.
Right.
That's like their only reason.
And because she'd be the first black woman.
Yeah, first black lady president, as if like that's more important than the shit that she says, which is like word salad. Like she dances around every question that she's given.
Exactly.
Which it kind of bothers me.
Yeah.
Because I was like leaning towards her, but now I'm like, I still don't know what the fuck she's even gonna do.
I have no clue. She's just gonna listen to what people tell her.
And then Trump is Trump, so it's just gonna be like a militarist state, basically.
Yep. We know what we're getting when you feel like you know what you're getting with Trump.
Yeah, that one's pretty
direct. You feel like
direct.
the economy might be better.
Yeah, potentially.
You feel like gas might not shoot back up to $4 again. It might stay down.
It's $2.60.
You can find gas for like $2.60, $2.68 right now. Why couldn't we have that a year ago? Why couldn't we have that 2 years ago?
Dude, 2 years ago was so fucking bad because that's when it started. And what gas one day was like $2.90, and I was like, oh damn, it's a little expensive today. Right? Maybe today's just different. And then I came back a week later to fill up my gas, and then it was like $3.70, and I'm like, what the fuck? I think the highest it got to the gas station I was going to across my old apartment, it got up to like $5.20 or some bullshit. I was like, fuck,
that's killer.
Like a whole gallon used to cost me like $22. It cost me like 40 or $50 every single time.
Yep.
I was like, holy shit, this is awful.
No, I think the most I paid was like $4.99, but that was like a consistent $4.79, $4.99.
Yeah, and then it jumped for a while. It kept going down like, oh, $3.90. We're giving you a break, and then it was like, oh, now it's $4.70 again. Yep. Sorry, dickheads.
And then all of a sudden in the summer, right around all that push of politic talk, they're like, oh, gas is suddenly going down. Oh, $3.10. Wow, it's dropped. Oh my God, it's $2.9. Oh my God, it's $2.70 something. And now it's about $2.68. And it might even drop it might go back to what it was about, I think last year in the winter. Whenever it got low the last time, it got down to about $2.40. But this is the pre-COVID. This is not pre-COVID. This is like 2023 or something. 2022. Got down about $2.40, but
yeah, I remember it being super cheap last year. Late last year.
Yeah, late last year, $2.40 something, and it was before COVID, $1.89, $1.81. I couldn't. It doesn't feel real to pay $1.80 something for gas anymore.
It feels like I'm like robbing somebody. Like there's something wrong with the thing.
I'd be like, is this right?
I go inside, be like, am I gonna get arrested?
Right. It's only $30 to fill this. Bet. Cool. The whole thing, $30. Just $30. You telling me 20 is actually get something in my tank nowadays? 20 is like less than. It's not. It's like less than half a tank for me on empty. Mm-hmm. But if you add 40. it's basically a full.
Yeah.
It's full. Nowadays, it doesn't even. Sometimes it takes 40, depending on what gas station.
It's like I only used my car 2 years ago to go to work and to go home. I never touched my car because I was like, I'm only doing this every couple weeks getting gas.
Yeah.
If I have to do it more often than that, I'm going to run out of fucking money.
Yeah.
Because this is serious now.
Shit's expensive.
And I was at $350. I might have been okay with that.
Cool.
But once it jumped to $450 and then $5, I was
Bullshit.
like, all right, now I'm not using my car at all.
Yeah.
Unless I have to go to work and then come back.
And I have it bad where I don't. I like to drive for no fucking reason. I'll drive from the east side out to New Berlin just to go to Costco just to get fucking some muffins.
I used to do that when I got my very first car. I used to just love driving it. But then I don't know why. I just don't like doing it anymore. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I get too much anxiety when driving now because of all the bullshit that happened in my car.
Yeah.
Now I'm just nervous.
It sucks.
So I only really drive if it's like a necessity.
It really sucks that other people suck at driving, and it ruins it for the people who are just out there just going where they're going, and those assholes who just aren't paying attention. Back
then, too, I also used to drive like when no one was around, so it'd always be like really early in the morning or at like 2 a.m. I'd go out for a little cruise, and there's like fucking nobody on the road, so
good.
I don't got to worry about nothing. I'm just driving, just chilling. I used to do that all the time, but I don't do it anymore.
Just you and the lights.
Yep. Careful, George. Don't fuck up my shit.
Okay, it looked like he didn't hit any buttons that time.
I was going to hop up there and take a little squat.
At least he's not heavy enough to do any damage, right?
Yeah, no.
Has he ever fucked up the cord?
No. He's a good kitty.
Talking about Alex's PC and the vape that he has charging out of it. Sitting upright, hanging up the top.
Yeah, he's just chilling like a little bird, perched up.
Dude, so how was that Euro? Tell these people about that, about what
that
you
shit
tried
was
today.
fire.
Today I brought over 3 Euros that I made. I made them Wednesday. I think I fully prepared them Wednesday and had them done Wednesday. And Tuesday I had them fully done, or maybe Monday. I don't remember. But I brought them over with some tzatziki sauce and some shitty feta that I'm never gonna buy again. And I wanted to have him try one, and I brought him 2. And I haven't had one myself. He only had 1 so far, and he's about to tell you how it was.
Fucking 8 out of 10. Shit was fire. Just without the sauce.
He didn't like the sauce.
I wasn't a big fan of the sauce.
It was a dill tzatziki sauce from Aldi. It's pretty good to me. I love it.
Yeah.
And I'm picky on like everything, but
so am I.
But maybe that's just doesn't fit. Do you like pickles?
No.
Really?
I fucking hate pickles.
Oh, maybe that's why, dude. It was a dill.
Yeah, that's probably it. When I heard the word dill, that was a red flag.
Oh yeah. I should have. I did ask you if you were allergic to stuff, but I didn't.
Yeah, I'm not allergic. I just hate pickles.
I should have been like, this is what's the name? The dill thing. Do you like this? They had like an artichoke and like some garlic parmesan one. Garlic parmesan one sounds good, but it sounds like too much flavor.
Yeah.
To be in that, it's supposed to be like a simple little light, yogurty, sauce.
Yeah.
Sauce, perfect for me. But I made it with 2 pounds of ground turkey, 1 pound of beef, 1 pound of lamb. You basically shape it like it's a meatloaf, throw it in the oven until it's cooked. You can slice it there if you want, but I think it's easier if you put it in the fridge overnight, slice it when it's cold, throw it on a skillet till crisp it up some, assemble it on some pita, wrap it in some parchment paper, and man, telling you heat that up for a minute and a half, and you are set. That thing will come out crispy. The pita's still got some moisture in it. It's not freaking hard.
Hell yeah.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy. And I was glad to share my food with them.
It was great.
And I love hearing people's opinion on what I ate or what I made, not what I ate. That's stupid. But I'm glad he enjoyed it. And
I did.
And I know when I go home, I'm gonna eat probably 3 more, fall asleep. Because I have a lot of feta at home. I have a brick that's like this big.
Oh, wow.
And you really only need like a sliver like the size of my finger.
And then you're set.
Not even that big. Like, I would eat like something the size of my pinky, break it up and crumble it around. But that's just because I'm a fat ass. Most people would eat half of that. I'm just greedy. And then I'd throw a freaking peppercini, smush it on top, let that juice drizzle all around. Oh, I'm a mess maker, dude. I'm super disgusting when I eat. I do not recommend eating with me or eating around me. But I do make some good food, I think. And for my first time making a gyro, I'm proud.
Good job.
Thank you, sir.
That shit was good.
I'm going to keep making them.
Hell yeah.
I think it'd be easy it'd probably be easier if I just bought the meat in bulk. Like if I just bought like 6 pounds of beef for $23 or whatever.
Yeah.
And just use like all beef. It'd probably be fire too.
Probably, yeah.
But it's so cheap with turkey.
Yeah.
Maybe I think I should try them with I should try one with just turkey, like a 2-pound one with just turkey.
Yeah.
To see if it tastes the
buy
same.
A shit ton of turkey.
It's cheap. It's so cheap, bro. 4 pounds. I can get 4 pounds for like $10.
Even with just beef too, it would probably be cheaper because you're just only buying one meat anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The lamb is just what costs a couple extra. But only it's like $5.99 for lamb.
Yeah.
It's not even that bad. I might be able to find it on sale somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like food.
Food's good.
Food's really good.
Yes.
Food is
what keeps us living.
And it heals your soul. You want to use me as a ledge?
Oh, yeah. Lisa's climbing around right now. I don't think she knows what to do.
No?
She's still young and dumb. Only about 3 months old.
Only 3 months?
Yeah.
This one. Not the kid from that one. From that cat, right?
No, she's a kid from her.
Really?
Yeah.
Just
that was part of
the litter before?
Yeah.
Wow, it was right before, huh?
Yeah. And
then this is the father of all of those, right?
That's the father. That's
this
the pop.
Dirty dog. Out here banging, bro. You should be taking care of your kids. You need to go work a job.
He's about to fall asleep.
Go work. Work. He was going up.
Go get a job, George.
Yeah, your alarm's ringing. You need to go get a job in TV industry. Don't look at me like that. He's like, you motherfucker, you about to blow my cover. I was getting fancy feasts 2 times a day. You fucked it up. Now I'm getting a boiled egg and kibble. Do cats eat boiled eggs?
I don't know. I don't think so. Not my cats.
Can we look that up real quick?
Let me ask Chat GPT.
Yeah,
do cats eat boiled?
Don't hit enter.
Eggs.
And what else? What other natural foods can cats eat?
Foods can cats eat? All right. Let's see what we got. Yes, cats can eat boiled eggs in moderation. Eggs are a good source of protein and other nutrients, but they should be fully cooked to avoid the risk of salmonella.
Well, then why in moderation? Maybe too much protein?
In addition to boiled eggs, there's some other natural foods. They could eat cooked meat, chicken, turkey, lean cuts of beef. Avoid seasoning and bones. For fish, they can eat tuna, obviously. Salmon can be given occasionally, but this should be cooked and offered in small amounts due to potential mercury exposure.
That makes sense.
And for vegetables, some cats enjoy cooked carrots, peas, or green beans. Make sure they're soft and chopped into small pieces.
Do they really need to be soft? It's a fucking cat.
They can also eat pumpkin, plain canned pumpkin, not the spiced pie filling. Can aid digestion and is safe for cats. Plain cooked rice can be a good filler, especially if your cat has an upset stomach. And some cats can also tolerate small amounts of plain yogurt, which provides probiotics.
You know what I would do? I would mix all that stuff up in a fucking pot and almost like just throw it into like some muffin containers and then like freeze it and be like, yeah, this is going to be my cat food. I'm going to just throw this bitch in the... I don't know how I do it. And I'd basically be making cat food.
This motherfucker's fine with just eating Friskies. He just gets wet Friskies cat food.
Yes, sir.
Oh, there's Lisa.
You want a carrot? Cooked carrots, soft cooked carrot.
I don't know. George will try to eat anything because he's always trying to eat my food. This motherfucker, one time, I was eating pizza while I was on the bed with my my ex, my second ex, and this motherfucker grabs a piece of pizza out of it and drags it off of the thing. He's like dragging it with his teeth and shit, and I'm like, no, you can't eat that.
Look at this shit. Get the fuck out of me.
Because they're lactose intolerant, so I was like, no, you can't eat that.
Can't eat that, buddy.
And he was trying to like bite off the crust and shit. I took it back from him, but this motherfucker is trying to get his grubby little hands on anything. Why are you looking at Ron like that?
I don't know. He's looking at it like he's about to spring out. I can't even put my hood on to protect my ears.
He's not going to spring out. George has never done that to anyone. He's just chilling.
He is.
He does that to me too. If I'm sitting here playing a game, he'll sit up there. He'll just turn to me and be like, He just gets all wide-eyed, and I'm like, what?
Do you think cats could ever really be like used as security for anything?
Probably not.
Yeah, because somebody could just smush your cat.
Well, plus they're too scared usually. They get anxiety. Like cats are very anxious. Like especially my female cats. Like when they heard knocking at the door, they fucking scrammed away. They said, "Fuck that shit." So if there was an intruder, they would just hide under the bed or something. Well, George would try to get pets out of them, and then they'd probably just kill my cat, the intruder. So George would not try to.
I was gonna say because it wouldn't be hard to kill a cat. You just kind of just step on it and smush it.
Yeah, ain't no one killing George.
Not gonna say it's fucking. I'm gonna kill a cat. Yeah, don't worry, there's no documentaries coming out about me. But just saying.
That's fucked up, isn't it? That there's like documentaries about people who just murder cats.
Dog, did you watch that one?
The one on Netflix?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. A few years ago.
Wasn't it so interesting though?
It was interesting.
It was like, damn, these people online really fucking care that much to do all this research.
Yeah.
And track this
because they killed a cat, man. Fuck that.
Yeah, he did.
Fucking everyone loves cats.
He did kill a cat. That was
That's
crazy.
Fucked up.
And if there
they
was
killed a person,
and if there was no stories about him already going to jail, it's like this crazy motherfucker's still out here. Like he did, and then killed a Chinese boy.
He killed a guy, and then fled to the country or whatever.
Yeah,
and then fucking
Luca Magnotta, or something like
crazy
that.
Motherfucker. He's like a model or something.
Fake model or something like that.
It's like a fake, he was an Instagram bot model.
Yeah.
One of those models that have like 40,000 followers, but half of them are.
At first.
You said what?
Fucking genius at first.
Most of them are.
Yeah.
Well, not most, but some of them.
Yeah.
Good chunk of them. But usually a lot of them are like pretty smart, but they just use their intelligence to do bullshit, to do wrong
disgusting
things.
Shit.
Yeah. Like fucking like serial killers. You know, a bunch of those guys are smart, but they didn't use it the right way. They just used it to fucking kill people.
Yep. And now
they're in prison forever.
Serving life.
Unless you're Dahmer, then you got killed in prison. Yeah. Don't beat his ass.
They say his shit was a setup.
Yeah?
Yeah.
In terms of what?
Oh, a woman told me that, an Uber passenger.
They told you that, that his murder was a setup?
I'm too slapped to tell the story. I kind of forgot the story, but let's say loosely, she said that she worked with a dude who, or something like she knew somebody closely who was in the cell with him, and they said it wasn't a setup. They said the something about the court or the sheriffs or something, or somebody paid somebody to do it.
Just kill him.
Yeah, to just take him out.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
that shit was pretty fucked up.
I forgot the reason why. There was some intertwined reason why. I hope one day I'll be able to remember again. But that's just hopefully you'll pick up this woman one day and she'll be like, oh, I know about Dahmer, because she just randomly brought up Dahmer. Like there was no reason to say like, oh, Jeffrey Dahmer.
That's a big thing. People are like into watching like serial killers on YouTube and shit.
I'm
like
good.
True crime shit.
The only one who was interesting to me was Nightcrawler. You ever hear about him? Richard.
I don't think so. No.
Richard Gonzalez, California Nightcrawler. He was breaking into people's houses and raping people and killing some people, and he like raped a 6-year-old and raped a grandma and all sorts of disgusting shit, killing people.
That's fucked up. There was this one guy in Colombia who killed like 300 kids or something, like children.
300?
Yeah, well, I think the real number is actually like
Wow, what a
450,
professional.
something like that. Yeah, they buried all of them, and they uncovered the mass grave where he had all the children.
Dude's a professional, though.
He would like diddle him and then kill them, put him in a hole.
Wow, he did him.
And then I think he got like, in Colombia, the prison system is super fucked up, so he got like 14 years or something. But he died before he got out, so thank God for that.
Yeah, I was going to say, he definitely died in there, though.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, dude, you're the man who killed 300, kill him. Kill him.
I forgot what the fuck his name was, though, but it was some crazy fucking number. It was like 400 kids or something that he killed. Some fucking crazy shit. There's like this one video I saw where it was like a serial killer, like one of those shitty iceberg videos, and it was like 4 hours of just him blabbing about a bunch of fuckers.
Fucked up.
And I was like, Jesus. And obviously, like on the top of the iceberg are the most well-known ones, like Bundy and Dahmer, you know, and shit like that.
Wasn't not Manson. Who was considered who was the one that kind of long haired? Didn't somebody have like a cult of people?
Yeah, it's Charles. I'm pretty sure Manson. Yeah, it's Charles Manson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they had like a cult.
Charles Manson. There we go. I'm thinking of Marilyn Manson.
They thought they took a bunch of psychedelics and killed a bunch of like bunch of actors in Hollywood. I think. They thought the Beatles were like. They had something to do with the Beatles. I remember.
Really?
They thought they were like sending them like spiritual messages or something.
Oh,
some bullshit like that. I mean, they were all on fucking acid, so it was
fucking weird.
Not acid, but LSD. So it was all fucking bullshit.
Isn't that something? No, that's weird.
But then they took a bunch of drugs and they killed a bunch of people. And then
yeah, just Manson, have a drink. I'm gonna drink out of this cup. Yeah.
I don't know if Manson is still alive. I think he just recently died in prison.
Charles Manson.
Oh wow, I really fucked that up.
It was right there.
There he is. Oh, he died in 2017. Yeah.
Oh. This fucker lived to be 83.
Yeah, it was a series of 9 murders.
Or 87.
Yeah, so they killed 9 people, and it was a cult based in California in the late 60s.
Sorry, it was 83. That's disgusting.
Yeah, that fucking guy.
You said 9?
Yeah,
you say 9?
They killed 9 people.
Oh, that's not that many. Sorry, 9 people is 9 people.
Gotta get those numbers up, rookie.
But think about it. 9 people is only 9 people. But I'd fucking hate if I lost 9 family members.
Yeah.
If I lost 9 family members, that'd be crazy. I wouldn't be crazy, but that'd be crazy. But 9 people is only 9 people.
Yeah.
It's only a few people when you think about it. When you think about it, California has like fucking 28,000. 28
Isn't that why most of like the dude serial killers kill like prostitutes or strippers or some shit? Because no one gives a fuck about them?
I think it was because of GTA.
Because of what?
I said GTA. GTA. No, probably, yeah, definitely.
Pretty sure that's why.
Definitely.
I don't
Girls
remember.
who are fucking, I'm running away from home. Oh, okay, get in. I'll take you to fucking Connecticut.
Yeah, then
I'll get you to California. We're in Connecticut. Sure, I'll drive you there. Thanks. I really was looking for a nice person. Everyone's been an asshole.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
And then they kill them.
Yeah. Oh, can you go grab that in the back? Yeah, no problem. Click, click.
That was what Bundy did, didn't he? Or it wasn't strippers or prostitutes. It was just women.
Yeah, sure. Get in. There's no fucking. Where's your door handle? Oh, it broke.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. The window works. Like, what the fuck?
People fall for it though, because he was super charming.
Oh, he was so charming.
Oh my god, dreamy.
Yeah, I mean, in the one with Zac Efron, they showed him like getting him banging out the girl at the court place.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if that really happened.
It's crazy if that actually happened. I probably think so.
Maybe it was dramatized.
Because it seems.
Well, they probably heard.
It seems like how would they get time together like that?
Yeah.
Just talking the whole way, no officers.
I don't
enough time to bang out next to a vending machine. Really? I don't know if I'm believing that.
Seems kind of far fetched.
It was great for the movie.
It's great movie content. I'm pretty sure that's why they stuck it in there.
That was the only Bundy movie I've ever seen, so never seen any real documentaries about him. I barely know what he looks like. I know he has
He did a bunch of interviews. He did a bunch of like TV interviews once he was in prison. I think that's what most of them do. Like Dahmer has like a bunch of interviews out there because everyone talked to him.
I wonder if he was like, "I'll do it, but you got to put some money on my books. Put $1,000 on my books."
Well, I think they're gonna be there for life, anyways. Well, I guess they could use that money to buy exactly.
Like, they're gonna want snacks and shit. Yeah. Otherwise, I mean, they're gonna have thousands of fans who are like, "Oh my god, I love you," and he's gonna. Like,
that was just a fucking. I saw a YouTube video a few days ago. You know the Chris Watts? You know who that is? Killed his whole family.
Yeah.
And then he went to prison. There are bitches sending him love letters, like 30-year-old like skinny bitches. They're like sending him love letters and shit while he's in prison. So they got like there's a thing. Like some chicks have like a thing for like serial killers. Yeah. They have like an attraction towards them. It's really fucked up.
Looking for a prison boo.
Yeah, they're like writing him fucking. He's getting like fucking dozens of pen pals and shit.
At the same time, some of those prison women that I see pop up on some of those prison snaps or videos or TikToks, they look fucking hot.
Like this dude, he was cheating on his wife. His wife was pregnant. He murdered her and buried her, and then he killed his kids. And put them in like these not oil tanks, but like these drum tanks at his workplace.
That's horrible.
Yeah, and they got him on they interrogated him, and then the interrogations are like all free to watch. On
Was
YouTube.
that the black dude with the dreads or whatever? The crazy hair? No,
he's just some suburban white guy.
Just
killed his whole family. Yeah, just because he was cheating on his wife, and I guess he just didn't want to deal with the bullshit anymore. He's just gonna kill his whole family and just get away with it. But
not
he didn't.
Rare occurrence. No, I'm just joking. It's rare, but still fucked up. I mean, but if it was a black dude killing his whole family, that's a little bit more rare. You're like, damn, really? The fuck? He shot his whole family? He was crazy. But the white dude did it like, damn, what the fuck happened to him? Did he lose his job? Damn. But the black dude did it. That nigga was crazy. That nigga was crazy. White dude did it. Who fucked him up? Damn, his wife was cheating on him.
Yeah, they also released an interrogation for what's his face. I don't know what the fuck his name is, but remember in 2018 on Valentine's Day when Parkland in Florida got shot up, the high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, some kid fucking went in there and he killed like 17 people, and then he tried to plead insanity. So
you're insane, buddy, but you're going to fucking jail.
He tried to convince them that he was like psychotic and like schizophrenic and that he should plead not guilty by reason of insanity, and they jumped right over that bullshit. They're like, yeah, right, buddy. You're fine. Yeah,
you're crazy, but you weren't crazy when you loaded up the gun and you walked it in the school and you fucking cocked it back. Yeah. It takes a lot to fucking do that, bro. It really does. It's not even easy to cock most guns back.
I think he was listening to music while he was doing it too. Which adds a level of like premeditation to it, and like how like he was aware of what he was doing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like that's why the prosecution was like, yeah, right. No, we're gonna. Well, they were trying to get the death penalty. I don't know if they ever got it because it was in Florida, so it's a death penalty state. But I think he just got life in prison. The trial, I don't know why it takes so long for trials to get started. But the trial just ended like this year for that guy, even though it happened 6 years ago.
What the fuck?
I know the trial took like fucking forever.
And he was, I mean, it's not like he's going to get time served and be able to get out like Young Thug.
Yeah,
it's
no, he's just life in prison. I'm pretty sure.
Fucking life in prison.
I mean, that's what happens when you kill fucking like almost 20 people in your fucking high school.
Yeah, that's insane.
And they found like a bunch of videos on his phone saying he was going to do it beforehand too, and saying he was going to be the next fucking school shooter or whatever. And then they put that on out for public and shit. Yeah, and it was also shown during the court trial.
You just gotta be, you're a fucked up person.
So yeah, they're like, this guy ain't insane, but he is fucked up. But he's not guilty by reason of insanity. This motherfucker should be tried.
Yeah, how broken does a person have to be to freaking?
I don't remember like all the mitigating factors that were in it. I think like his mom died or something, and he was with his foster family, and he got expelled because he got into a fight or something. And he just came back and killed all of them. I don't know why. I mean, why do most school shooters fucking decide to kill everybody? I mean, like what does that accomplish in their head, I wonder?
And then they don't even like,
Like, what's the thing that like finally clicks in their brain where they like totally fucking lose it?
Like,
and they're like, oh, well, I guess all I gotta do is kill everybody, and then I'll be happy. It's
and then
like,
they don't even try to like kill everybody too. They just like shoot like, they just like make their presence known. They're like, I'm just gonna destroy the minds of blah blah blah. Next class, blah 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 blah. Next class, blah 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 blah. And
now like 2 people in each classroom is dead, but the rest of them are fucking traumatized.
Exactly, and they got blood on their face and shit.
And there's a shit ton of them too. They got injured, like
bullets coming through them and shit. Bullets coming out.
I think there's a documentary called "Bowling for Columbine" by Michael Moore, and it's about the Columbine shootings and violence and gun violence and shit like that.
I've heard of it.
And one of the Columbine victims he didn't die, but he got shot, is in a wheelchair. He's paralyzed forever because of it. And they went to, like, I think Kmart at the time was selling bullets to supply and guns. So that was back when they sold guns and bullets. Obviously, they're not around anymore, but when they were around back in the 90s, that's where the Columbine shooters purchased their firearm equipment. And then I think they, like, went back there to try and get them to stop the sale of guns and bullets because of how fucked up. And they brought the guy with them, the guy in the wheelchair, to be like, he was shot by a Kmart bullet.
Yeah.
You know?
That's not their fucking fault. Yeah, I get it, but you know what I mean? It's also sucks because they're like, especially if you're like the manager, like,
it's like, I don't know what to do about that.
I just got here at 6.
This is just policy, man.
Right. I just clocked in at 12.
I think what they were mostly complaining about was just how fucking accessible it was. Which obviously that's never gonna change.
Yeah, because that's all right.
Yeah, because that's
backed by the Second Amendment.
Second Amendment, brother. Yeah. I better be able to go grab a couple whiskeys and get an M16 and go shooting.
You're damn right.
Yeah,
my property, my lawn, my fucking lawn, my
goddamn right, brother. Right. Mega 2024.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
And you know, I think most of those hillbillies and shit who carry guns, dude, they carry that gun and they always have alcohol in their system.
Oh yeah, they always got booze. They're always drinking.
Never supposed to have
Jack Daniels,
gun.
brother.
You're not even supposed to have your gun, even if you got a bottle on you and you haven't even cracked it.
And even people who aren't like mass psychotic and wouldn't kill a bunch of people always have like 20 guns.
Yep.
For no reason. They got like 16 fucking guns.
Dude, I was
like, don't you need just one?
Dude, I was just thinking about getting another one today because I had a dream last night that was crazy. I have 2, but I want another one because of this dream.
If I ever got one, I'd keep like one in my nightstand just in case someone breaks in.
Exactly.
Here. But like it's fucking in Greenfield, so I don't know if anyone's gonna break in and like and plus I'm broke. Like what are they gonna steal? They can take my PC, I guess.
PC, bitch.
Where's
your fucking mics in this selfie light?
Hey, could you untwist this mic so I can take it?
Yeah,
yeah, sure. I got
how
you,
does
buddy.
This shit work too?
And I just whip out my gun and just tell him, get the fuck out. Get out. Get out or I'll shoot you.
Yeah,
you can't shoot him right away.
But also, yeah, you can.
Because
you want to shoot him right away.
But that's not self-defense though. You're just shooting. Because like if
he broke. Wait.
Like if they break in and then you show them the gun and they just get the fuck out, then you don't. Oh, have to shoot them.
No. But if he shoot, I'm saying right in that instant, boom. He didn't turn around yet. He didn't say he wasn't about to leave. He was coming towards me.
Yeah, but if you pull out a gun and they're like already like they got like weapons and shit, then I think you have a right to plant your feet and shoot to kill.
If they turn around though, then as soon as they turn their shoulder. You can't shoot.
Yeah, you can't shoot them while their back is turned.
Because it looks they're about.
Because then
imagine they take a step and then they start backing up fast as fuck and you're like, motherfucker, it's gonna look like you were moving away, but then, you know, maybe forensic can be like, no, it looks like he was walking towards them, just happened to turn around.
That's why if I did have a gun in my home, I probably wouldn't resort to shooting them right away. I would just let them know I have the gun and just tell them, hey, you can get out right now, bro. I ain't gonna shoot you, but. Get the fuck out of here.
Unless
they have a gun, then it's a different story.
Dude, and because like bullets go through walls like crazy sometimes. Yeah. Like especially if you have like a hollow point, those fly. Like hollow point 9mm or something, anything else, pretty much anything will go through. If you shot somebody standing through your doorway, it would go through the next. It would go through the next apartment. It could probably go through that one too.
Damn.
Like through all the walls.
Yeah,
like it's crazy. So
let's carry around some pepper spray or something.
Pepper spray. Still got to have a CCW for that. Did you know that?
A what?
you gotta have a concealed carry. To carry
fuck off! You can get
spray.
those at Walmart. The fucking pepper sprays.
You can get them, but you can't. Oh, I'd say this: you can't have that thing hidden. You gotta have it like out.
Well, if someone's breaking into my house, I'm deploying it, regardless. If
at home, at home,
yeah,
you can
fuck
have,
that. I'm not gonna walk around with it though.
You don't even need a license to have a gun at home, so you don't need a license to buy a gun.
I mean, shit, I figured
any type of gun.
Yeah, this is Wisconsin, brother.
Yeah,
brother. Have a gun under my bed,
brother. You pick up your gun and you motherfucking cock that bitch.
Load that bitch up with some shit. But yeah, back where we were talking about, what is it with people having like 17 guns?
It's fun.
Like a fucking arsenal.
Because here's the thing.
Who's breaking into your house? The fucking Hulk?
But also here's the thing. As a gun owner, you'll go to the range, you'll shoot your guns, boom, boom, boom. Next thing you know, you hear boom, boom.
Got like a fucking deagle.
People are shooting all sorts of shit. You're like, what is that? Oh, he's shooting a freaking AR pistol. Oh, what is that? Fuck, that's a sexy ass MP5. Then you'll have people who work at the range. They'll bring in the guns at the range like an MP5 that's automatic. So you'll be shooting boom, 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 boom. Next thing you know, the dude next to you.
I'll bring a grenade launcher.
You wish. And then you'll look and you'll look over
RPG.
You'll look over and be confused. You'll be like, bro, what the how the fuck did he get that? What? How do you even shoot that? How do you even shoot that? How do you shoot an MP5? That's how I thought that wasn't even allowed here in the USA. An automatic, but they are.
But I guess that's it. Then you just cycle different weapons you take to the range.
You'll want to buy it. You'll see. Well, you'll see these people with these crazy guns, and you'll be like, I want one of those, and you'll go get one of those. When my first gun, I bought this little Taurus G2C. I bought it because my dad had one, and I was like, damn, that looks cool. And you said it's worked good? All right, bet. I'm going to buy one. I bought it the next day. It was $260. But before that, I had already had a gun coming in the mail. Like I waited like a month for it. And that gun was a Canik TP9SF. The only reason I bought that was because I was at the range, and the range commander dude who watches everybody, safety dude, he was watching me and my friend shoot like some of the pistols they had there that we paid to shoot. And he was like, you guys want to try out mine? And we were like, sure. Shot his, bang. It was loud, it was powerful, and it was so fucking accurate. It was ridiculous. I was like, what is this? He was like, TP. I was like, I'm getting one of those, bro. Ordered it like a week later. It's the fucking seeing other people with these crazy guns. You're like, oh, I want one of those now. I want one of those now. And plus you realize once you got a gun, you're like, I'm not doing, like I can go shoot this shit, but like I got it now. And they last forever.
Yeah.
It's not like guns like break down it's not like, oh, I need a new one every 5 years.
It's not like an Apple product.
Yeah, it's not like a fucking phone. And I realized that too, because I was like using my gun. I was like, man, this thing is still as perfect as when I bought it. I was like, and I looked it up. I was like, how long do guns last? They're like, if you maintain them, they last forever. I was like,
hey, you gotta clean them and shit.
Yeah,
you know, like RDR2. You know, you gotta clean your gun.
I don't know. I got the cleaning brushes and stuff. I don't have any sprays. I don't know how to clean my guns yet.
But it's like, I understand that. But then there are those kids who want to go and kill their classmates.
Yeah.
Now, where does that thought come in? That's like I think that's what we should be focused on as like a collective country. Be like, what the fuck went on in that kid's head to be like, well, I guess I'm just gonna go kill him then. It's like, how the fuck
blow them up?
How did we get there? Like even me, as I was like radically bullied, I was still never like, well, I guess I'm gonna kill him. I'm just gonna go home and play a game. And
right.
Fucking, just fucking.
Right.
I wrote too. I wrote a lot.
Right,
so
but at the end of the day,
I think that's it though. That they don't have any other outlet. They have like. Because I think the kid at Parkland, like I said, his mom died and he had a foster family. Maybe he didn't have anyone to go to or nothing to do, and
felt like he was
maybe
alone.
it's just a fucking maybe it's just I don't know. I really don't. But there's always that fucking kid though who's got to go and kill 20 people, and I don't get it.
Do you think they? Do you think you at the end of the day were like realize they were like, oh, life's better than like life's. Still life is fucking still enjoyable even though these kids are fucking mean and there's still nice people out there. Like,
oh hell yeah! Well, plus I had like
not saying yeah.
I like Even though I was like fucking bullied to shit ton,
Right.
I almost killed myself at one point because I had to go home early one day because I was having thoughts of suicide. I was still just like, talked to my parents, saw my counselor, and fucking saw my friends. You know, I had a shit ton of friends, and I had so much to do. I had got my PC and my fucking laptop and shit. I had games. There's like so much I could do.
So much to get away from that.
Yeah,
bullshit.
and obviously it developed a lot of like anxiety and insecurity in me that I still deal with today. But
any attachment to shit like this, like games?
Attachment?
And stuff? Yeah. Did it develop any attachment to games or things like that? Or like maybe like, oh, my source of happiness is through this game or anything like that, or I do this game and that's when I feel joy or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like, do you feel like you're there now? How do you feel now?
Like in terms of like games and my hobbies and shit like that?
Well,
they make me happy.
Right.
You know.
Okay.
But you know, that's always I guess it developed a sort of attachment as like my escape.
Yeah.
From like all the bullshit. That's if I'm having a bad day or something, because like Hearts of Iron, it always like sucks me in.
Hearts
and
of fucking Iron.
I just like whenever I load up that game, I get lost in it. I just play on a video in the background just so I have noise.
How long does it take to load it up?
It only takes like 5 minutes to load it up. I have a bunch of mods too, so
Yeah.
without the mods, it would take like 10 seconds.
Okay.
But with all my mods and shit, it takes a few minutes because I have so much shit loaded in there. Because I started playing it like 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, and I just got addicted to it. And
when you get a chance, I want you to show me a video of some gameplay.
All
Not
right,
necessarily yours. But
yeah, well, it's like a strategy game, so it's kind of boring. But the only reason why to me it's fun is because like I guess I just get dopamine from watching characters move around on a map, soldiers taking over countries and shit.
And shit you coordinated.
But I think I guess like to what you're asking is like if video games like weren't in my life, would I be more miserable? Is that kind of what you're saying?
Sure.
Or asking?
Sure, not really, but sure.
I mean, I feel like I would be like unhappy without them, but I could still do stuff.
Yeah.
Like I could still read books and stuff.
Still, still a bunch of other sources of joy and shit.
Like I go outside and go for a jog. You know, I still love running. And then books, I read a shit ton while I was in the hospital last month.
Right.
So I'd probably just do that. Just pick up one of my books.
Huh.
I still got a couple of them over at Brandon's. So I just pick one up, start reading it, pick up where I left off.
Not too shabby.
Or if I want to write, I got notebooks too that I got somewhere around here. I can just write something down in there. So, but you know. Video games, I guess I have an attachment to just because it makes me happy. It kind of fills something that, like, if I'm having, like, a shitty day at work or something, I just go home, hop on the game, and just fucking chill.
And play. I mean, they should. They're fucking fun.
Hell yeah.
It's a source of joy.
Yeah. I can't speak as to whether or not video games would solve school shootings, though.
No.
Because them kids...
2K.
Even
2K might make a motherfucker be like, fuck you, bitch ass nigga. All right, I'll see you at school tonight. I'll see you at school tomorrow.
I'll see your ass tomorrow. Tell your fucking parents.
I'll fuck your ass up, cuz. All right. Tell your daddy to meet my daddy at the school. My daddy got a gun.
Because, I mean, speaking from somebody who has been bullied a shit ton, but isn't psychotic enough to solve that with murdering people, I can't understand what gets somebody to that point. I literally can't. That's why I was mostly confused when people would call me that, because I'm like,
Right, like I don't even want to fucking hurt you guys.
I don't even get like I'm out of here in like 2 years. I don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go get a job and fucking move on with my. And that's exactly what I did when I was 19. Moved out of the house, got a job, and still here today. Still got an apartment. Still working. Still doing shit. It's like life just moved. That's what I think is. Some people take high school and they see it as like the end all be all. Like, you know how super important everything was in high school in the moment where it's like, oh, this crush doesn't like me. Well, guess I'm fucking doomed. Yeah. You know, and like
I'll never find another fucking girlfriend again.
Right. Fuck yeah. This. And it's like people get in that mindset way too much when they're in high, especially with like people harping on grades. They're like, hey, if you don't fucking get a 3.8 GPA, you're going to be ruined for the rest of your life.
1,000%.
And you get fucking counselors and teachers saying that, so they feel like if they fail in high school, then they fail forever. Yeah. And so they're like, well, I guess the only way to get attention now is by bringing a gun to school. I guess maybe that's where the connection goes, probably.
That could be it.
But it's a psychological nugget that I think we need to like answer to figure out. Because obviously, if you ban the sale of guns for people that are mentally ill, that's not going to change anything.
They try to do that too.
Yeah, but another thing is like they're just going to get the guns from somewhere else.
Yeah, they could buy it off somebody. Yeah, they could easily buy it off.
They could like know a friend. They could get a friend or someone and be like, "Hey, you have like 10 guns at your house. Can I get one for like 150?"
That's exactly.
They'd be like, "There you go. Here's a bunch of ammo. Here's a vest." And you're like, "Oh, time to go to the local school."
And there's really no paperwork for selling a gun to like others. Like, you don't got to go to the fucking jail. You don't got to go to the police station. And be like, "Yeah, I'm selling this gun to my friend." You just fucking give it to him. Give him money. I don't even think you got to write it up fucking on paper or anything, bro. I'm pretty sure you can just hand it over and be like, "No, I gave that gun I sold it to my friend."
Yeah, so it's definitely not like an accessibility issue. I feel like banning guns wouldn't really change it. I feel like the school system kind of like just harping on us, saying like high school is the end all be all, man. If you fuck this up, you're fucking up for the rest of your life. Yeah. That's kind of, you tell a kid that, and he's, we're kids. Our brains aren't fully developed. We internalize shit like that, and we carry it forever. And so those kids, I guess that, like the Parkland guy, probably internalized that way too fucking much. And as a bid for,
it's like, fuck it, if I didn't fucking do good here, if this sucked, then fuck it, life sucks.
I guess these people must figure their life's over anyway.
Yeah.
So they just go out like that, I guess.
Oh, and it's so, and the same thing might be said about, those front of the commons people who, and this is a section of our like general walking area and hallway area throughout throughout our high school. We had it was called the Commons, and you could there was many different things to sit on.
Shit was comfy.
It was super nice couches to sit on, and scooters to like basically sitting scooters to slide around on and stuff. And it was nice, but there would always be a group of students that mainly corralled it, and they were your ragtag individuals, not your brightest people. I'd have to say
those are the 1.5 GPA.
Yeah, the 1.5ers.
Those are the D-minusers.
The D-, the Saber Academy students, and they. I think a lot of those people, my brother included.
A lot of fights broke out in that area. I remember
a couple when my brother had one. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, every single time I walk by that area, there'd be some kid screaming, some kid pulling out someone else's hair or some shit. I'm going home and I'm just like, something dumb. There it is,
Something dumb.
Everyone just took it as was like, yep, that's regular. It's just, that's fucking normal.
But I think those people, like, some of them like fucking gave up on life. Like, it looks like my brother, like, he's rapping and stuff. He tries to rap, and I think that's his focus.
Does he make money off it?
No. And he doesn't.
SoundCloud guy?
Making money. He's got it on Spotify and Apple Music and stuff.
Yeah.
But like
they always think when you get it on Spotify, you make it, but you actually have to get people to fucking listen.
You got to get thousands of people to listen. Not just 2,000. You need like fucking like 100,000.
If you get 10 people listening to it, it's not going to make a fucking difference.
Doing nothing.
No record company is going to be like, 10 viewers. We got to tap into that market.
No. There's people with 50,000 views that are like, nope, nobody has ever reached out to me.
There are people with like 100,000 monthly listeners that no one gives a fuck about.
No one gives a fuck about.
Some of the artists I listen to that no one gives a fuck about.
Nope. And they're just trying to get by.
I guess there's always like that subsection of people that just like just chose just to say fuck it, let's just give up.
Fuck it.
And
I think that's sad because those people. I think it's some of that. It's always that mentality, like product of my environment. I'm around fucking people who don't give a fuck about school and seem like they don't give a fuck about life.
Yeah, it just kind of perpetuates itself. Yeah, they think that they're completely incapable of change.
Or they're comfortable with nothing.
Yeah.
Or they're just like comfortable like with like being able to, I don't even know what it is.
Fucking like scrape by basically.
Yes.
Like,
and make it seem like they have something.
Like the skin of their teeth just to get by, basically.
Seriously.
Just to survive.
There's a ton of people like this, and people, not necessarily people that I consider friends, but people that I did at the time consider a few, acquaintances, and they're...
Yeah, no, I know which area you're talking about, too.
Exactly what area.
A bunch of the 1.5 GPAers
over
there.
A bunch of the people who are...
Bunch of the people, when they open their mouth, you can't hear a fucking word they say.
And they don't have any goals. The main thing is they don't have a fucking goal in there. They don't have any goals. You ask them, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Shit, I'm I mean, I could be doing this, that. Exactly.
Yeah, but they don't know. They're just
Exactly.
they list off like 7 different things.
Yeah.
Like I could be trapping, I could be fucking making music, I could be doing this.
Yeah,
and
but
that.
I could be, you know, I really could take this cooking shit to another level, cause, and you know, really get my own.
Yeah,
you know,
but it doesn't mean anything because they're like, well, what does that mean?
Nothing at all.
They don't take it to another. Like,
they don't
what does
do,
that involve?
and they don't do anything too.
They don't have steps to get to anywhere.
And it's not even so much of like, and people, especially black people, make it seem like, oh, nah, you know, a lot of them don't have any resources or nowhere to start. But come on now, everybody has a phone. It's the easiest thing to look up is how to do this, how to become that.
A lot of it also goes through just like going through college, and especially nowadays, it's like pretty fucking easy to get into any college.
You can literally
even with like UWM, I applied to UWM like 6 years ago because I was thinking about going there back then, but I canceled it. But I applied to it and it got accepted. Yeah, so it was like they'll just fucking let you in.
And if they don't let you in, there's satellite school. Lets literally like probably 99% of people in. Yeah, probably just doesn't let in felons or whatever, or freaking rapists or something.
Yeah, so as long as you don't do any stupid bullshit, then you're good. I know some people that are out of high school. A few of them have been to jail and to prison and shit like that.
I mean, they definitely let a felon in, but like, you know, if someone's like, I was a rapist for blah, they probably like, we don't want you on campus.
I think that raises a good point with like our generation is that like now a lot of them are really goal driven. They don't have like, they don't look at like X, this thing I want to do, and like, okay, now how do I get there step by step by step? Yeah. They're just like, after high school, I'll just fucking do whatever, you know?
Exactly.
And, you know, that's definitely a factor. Yeah. Definitely a problem, you know, if you don't got no fucking goals, and it's like, well,
it's a huge problem.
You're not going to get anywhere, you know?
And you're not going to get anywhere because you're not going to know where to go. Mm-hmm. And you gotta have something you gotta have like something you're like, man, I'm trying to do this. At least do this right now, and then after that, I'll do that. What are we at?
Hour 45.
What were we at last time?
Last time it was, I don't remember. It was longer.
Yeah.
I can check it right now. Pulling up the channel.
The channel. Did you tell these people where they could find this first podcast? It doesn't even look like it's up. Oh, it is up.
1 hour 53 was our first one 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, 1 hour and 53 minutes. And guess what, guys? We're going to make this one be just a little bit.
It can be as long as we want. I don't give a fuck.
Just a little bit longer.
Well, we don't.
I'm getting hungry again, so I'm going to want to go eat soon. What time of the... Oh, it's some color outside.
5:52.
My brother isn't home.
But no, yeah, like I think when I got out of high school, I definitely had like some goals, but I was kind of the same way almost. Like I was just not really focused on anything in particular up until I came up with my professor idea.
Thinking of a master plan.
Yeah, yeah. But it's like that though, because I came up with that idea while I was in the. Well, I didn't come up with it. My dad did, but I adopted it when I was in the hospital.
Back in the joint.
Back when I was inside. Getting soldered tattoos on me, in the cell. But when I was in there, I kind of like was like, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. And it gives you so much like purpose and hope in life because you're like, all right, well, because then you set a goal, steps to get there. Right. My first step was obviously applying to college. Second step was getting my high school transcripts out there, which is already done, and now I'm just waiting for the application to be processed. But then the next step after that is going to be going next year.
And if if for some reason they don't
accept me,
what would you do?
I probably apply to just UWM.
But if you don't do that, you could, if you want to, you could always apply at UWW. Like the
Rock County one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And then just do online classes. All on, like just hopefully they'd never ever make you, hopefully you wouldn't have to get like an in-person class. Hopefully it'd be all online. But it's the same stuff. It all transitions right over, same credits. It's the easiest way to get into college.
I really want to be on campus though.
You could live on campus and just do your online classes in your apartment and then just like hang around campus, but technically be a Rock County student. It's still Whitewater. Like your ID will say Whitewater. It won't say Rock County. Your ID will say it'll be the same as everybody else. You'll like it.
Yeah, I was thinking of touring UWM just to see how it is, because I've never been to that campus. I've been outside of it before, but I've never been in it because I've driven people there.
It'd be easier. That would be easier for you, just because it's just as cheap as Whitewater.
Yeah.
And it's
Plus, I've been accepted there before anyway, so
you probably wouldn't even have to apply again, or would you?
Probably, yeah, because that was like 6 years ago. So I don't think it carries over.
Why not?
I don't know. I'd have to ask them.
Yeah, if anything, like, hey, if I got let in already, can I come now? Can I come now?
I was like, hopefully, I'm hoping that I could just go to Whitewater.
You're smarter. They can't say what are you thinking? Like they're thinking like, oh no, you're dumber now. That was 6 years ago. You're smarter then.
6 years ago, you were smart. Now you're a dumbass.
Now we don't want you.
Now you're a fucking
watching
idiot.
Too much YouTube now.
Playing too many video games. You're a dumbass.
We wanted you when you were young and you didn't
fucking
have any
idiot.
opinion. Well, actually, maybe they listen to this and they know you don't have a political opinion, and they think, well, maybe we can sway you some way. Why don't you come on over?
Yeah, come on over. As long as you vote for Harris, we'll let you in.
Vote for Harris vote for Harris, motherfucker.
First female president.
Gonna be the first female. Oh my God, and she's black.
First African American female president.
Will
whoop whoop.
Change the world. There's a lot of black people who don't.
That don't like Kamala?
No, get this. They don't. Comedian Spank Horton doesn't like this either. He doesn't like when people highlight the first black of anything. So the first black fucking CEO of Walmart, or the first black CEO, or the first black fucking chairman of the blah blah blah.
Why can't it just be a female African American president, not the first?
Yeah,
I feel like when they highlight that, then it
seems like it was set up.
Yeah,
to me.
It
always feels like, not with Barack because he was elected twice, but it feels like it was set. And I was
fucking miss Barack, bro.
Me too. I felt like shit was nice.
He was chill as hell too. He was fucking funny.
Yeah.
You ever see? Did you see his He did the correspondence dinner at the White House, and he brought on which one? Not which out of Key and Peele? Which one's the bald one?
Jordan Peele.
Peele, yeah. So he brought on Peele as like his anger translator.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I didn't fucking see that. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, and he was out there yelling at the dinner. He was like, and that's why we're running for a third term. And Obama turns to him and he's like, no. And then he's like, oh, we're not? Who the hell said that?
Are you and not the skit, the real Obama?
No, yeah, real Obama brought him up on the correspondence dinner.
And you saw this?
It's all on YouTube. It's got like 50 million views or some shit.
This show
he did it at one of the official correspondent dinners.
That's fucking funny.
It was fucking hilarious. He used to roast Trump all the time too. He used to talk shit.
Yeah, and then next thing you know, that's what fucking motivated Trump to be president.
Yeah, exactly.
Trump's like, oh, you fucking asshole, think it's so hard, huh?
I went back and like watched interviews and stuff like that from Obama, and I was like, God damn, I miss when this fucker was our president. He was so fucking chill.
So chill. I wish.
Plus, he was the one that got Bin Laden too.
Yeah,
they killed him. 2012. That was during his second term, I think. Or was that the end of his first? Because he got elected in 2008. And then
it would have been right in the mix.
Yeah. So 2012 he got reelected. So that was like right.
Who knows?
Probably at the end of his first term.
I feel like we were in school when that shit happened.
No, yeah, I wasn't paying attention to any of this shit.
Shit, all I cared about was D Rose shoes, basketball shoes.
I was just all I cared about was going home playing some Halo with the boys.
Halo, dude, you don't know how much I used to admire you people who had systems like that in games. I didn't. I had a PS3 then when at age 12, but I did not have video games that were dangerous. I didn't have fucking Modern Warfare.
Oh, you didn't get any of the mature ones and shit?
My mom don't let us play like sport games like 2K, NFL.
That's a thing too. Violent video games do not promote violent behavior. That is such bullshit. In the media when a classmate goes and kills 30 people and they're like, it was the video games. Yeah, I started playing GTA 4 when I was like 8 years old.
Me too.
And I never wanted to fucking hurt anybody.
Dude.
I would get scared when I got into a fight at school. I'd be like, please don't hit me.
Yeah.
Please go away.
Exactly.
I didn't give a fuck about hurting nobody.
No.
I just thought it was fun.
I played at my dad's house. I used to play like the hard shit at my dad's house.
Oh, hell yeah.
Vice City, dog.
Whenever my mom was out somewhere with her friends drinking or whatever, my dad would be like, all right, I'm gonna pop in GTA 4 and
Yeah.
let you play for a couple
Yeah.
hours. And I'm like,
Yes,
I was
sir.
out there
Let me
stealing
drive a-
cars
yeah, exactly.
and shit, and I was just driving around.
Exactly.
Half the
Shoot
time,
people, pop, 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 pop.
yeah,
You know how many stars you could get.
half the time I was just driving around with 4 stars,
Exactly.
running over pedestrians on the sidewalk.
Yep.
But it's like that never like it's a video game and it doesn't translate to real life. That's what people don't understand.
Yeah.
There's a disconnection.
Exactly.
One is one thing, one is the other thing.
It's so, and the game's so ridiculous. Like, you running over
Yeah.
people, they're flying up and shit.
Yeah.
Nobody's brain is thinking like, oh, I want to do that. Like, no, I
Yeah.
don't want to fucking make people bleed and shit and have the ambulance come
Right.
and have
Because it's a
fucking
video
50
game and there's no consequences.
Exactly. I don't want to have 60 cops on me, even if it was in real life. Like, that'd be, who the fuck wants that? That shit doesn't promote anything. Now, I think if kids were to play shit like Call of Duty and stuff, they might fall in love with video games a little too much. Like, I used to love 2K and having a My Career player and playing him like it was real life.
Yeah.
But that shit, if I was playing Call of Duty, if I had all those games in my wheelhouse, dog, I probably would have never cared about sports as much. Keep it a buck. I probably would have been like, bro, fuck that. I'll be a gamer or some shit. I definitely would have been like a gamer type if I had the access. And I didn't even know how to play an online game until like middle school.
Yeah, same here.
I didn't know how to fucking. I didn't even know you could play online with everybody. I was like, you could play with other people in the world? What?
Well, I think I did do that when Modern Warfare 2 was out, but I didn't my mind didn't make the realization that I was just like, I was gonna go online and shoot people, you know, and then later on when I was playing like Halo Reach and shit, I was like, wait a minute, they got mics, and I can talk to these motherfuckers.
I'm actually,
and then you see motherfuckers, you know, like, shut up, you little ass crybaby ass bitch, and then that's what builds a man is them fucking lobbies. Them lobbies were brutal.
That is.
The Modern Warfare 2 lobbies, oh, forget about it. Oh my god, the amount of slurs you'd hear in the Modern Warfare 2 lobbies. People who had never fucking crossed paths in real life just calling each other all types of shit.
13-year-olds.
Fuck you, nigger. I said it, nigger. I said it. Yeah, you're a nigger.
And a kid be like, and then the motherfuckers would be like, if I ever catch you in real life, I'm gonna fucking beat your ass.
I'll kill you and your whole fucking family.
Bitch ass nigga, tell me where you live. Tell me where you live. I'll come get you right now. I swear to God.
I mean, I definitely.
Some
I've been like
36-year-old man who, you know, just got off of work and, you know, is twice divorced, who's got a lot of pent up rage, you know, just screaming at some little kid who said the N-word.
Dude,
some 8-year-old kid.
I've been that dude. Motherfucker, I just got off work.
Yeah, motherfucker,
pull
up.
You're lucky. I don't know where you live. I'll come kill you and put the controller in your fucking ass.
That's why I think proximity chat is a gift from heaven.
Oh, it's so nice.
Because it's so fucking funny.
It's so nice. It's fun. It's fun because I'll be in Discord and then I'll be able to hear the game still. And I'll hear somebody be like, this nigga just shot me. Tim, come get me. And then I I get out of the Discord chat, go in game chat, and I'm like, yo, bitch ass about to die. My teammates coming. We finna finish you. Shit like that.
Yeah. That's like,
that's so fun.
Fucking, there was this one TikTok I saw where I was like, it was like Warzone or something like that, and they had proximity chat. This motherfucker, this guy was downed and he was about to die, and he picks him up, and he was just like, he was pretending to give him back shots or something. And then the guy was like, let me go, get the fuck off me. And he's like, no, I ain't done. He's like, get the fuck off. And then he puts him down and kills him, and then he just moves on to the next guy. And I saw that shit. I thought it was so fucking funny. And then all the comments were like, bro got diddy.
Bro got diddy. Get off me. Get off me.
Where I think it gets too far is like the role play shit.
With GTA?
Where it's like GTA, like where motherfuckers think they're really cops.
Yeah.
And they're like 25-year-old dudes in the basement.
Yeah.
That's
all right, we got a 6-1. I need backup.
Yeah, they're like,
we got a fucking piece of shit.
We got a 613. Get your black ass on the ground. You know,
sit the fuck down.
You know, they're out there fucking pretending like they're real cops and shit. And I'm like, it's time to get a job, bro.
It's it, bro. Grow up. If you want to be a cop, bro, it only takes 6 months. I promise. Go be a cop.
It's time to go touch grass, bro. I'm sorry.
But they make it look fun though. They do.
No, I like the ones that are chill with it.
Yeah,
they're just
Randy
like,
Dandy is the one. Go look him up. Randy Dandy. Randy Everett.
Yeah.
Yeah, look him up on Twitch and shit when you get a chance, dude. He's a chill one.
Did you imagine like throwing C4 in a car and blowing it up, and some cops like, that's a $300 fine plus $400
and taking you to jail,
$150 because you parked in the wrong direction,
right?
Plus you're getting a DUI, plus we're taking you to jail for mayhem, arson. What else we got? You remind me of my mom. She was a bitch. So we're gonna give you an extra $500 ticket for possession.
That shit cannot be fun. Like after a while,
imagine like sitting there at your computer saying all of that, and I'm like, do people have fun doing that?
But dude, half the time they're filling in like the gay ass paperwork for it. They're like red.
They have actual paperwork,
dude.
That is so fucking stupid. That is so dumb.
Do you think it'd be just like sitting there waiting for a call? Oh, ring, ring, ring. Here,
I just draw a dick
Where are
on it.
they? No, dude, they have paper. They're sitting there typing and shit. They got a inmate search number, blah blah blah.
I'd be like, fire me.
You ever see them write a ticket
in GTA?
Bro,
no.
it actually takes them minutes to write it. They don't just type it up, write it up in 5 seconds. It takes them a few minutes. He's like, all right, I gotta go back and do this. Hold on.
Is that where the 1.5 GPAers go after high school? Is they go to be a GTA 5 RP cop?
I think I might fucking become one as a teacher. I'm like, fuck it. I'm also a GTA cop. Hey guys, this is Mr. Wilson.
Keeping the streets clean on Los Santos.
The streets clean and fucking in Smile RP Los Santos. I just fucking we're pulling up on a Mexican fellow. I'd be.
We're getting out the dog.
Some people are working at fucking burger shops and shit. They're like, sorry, sir, we like keep fucking up on your order, so we gonna keep. I saw there's a video like that. Some Mexican girl was like working at it. She was like, "I'm sorry, like sorry we keep like fucking up on your order." And I was like, "This is so dumb. Like, this is dumb, but it's fun. Like, I don't know what side to choose for. Should this shit be in regular games? Should we be able to just do this in regular games, or should this shit
at this point, why not? Well, I feel like if it was actually in like the vanilla, like the normal game, it'd be a lot more fun.
Oh my god!
Because the developers wouldn't put no shit in there like paperwork. They would just be like, all right, this guy's a cop, this guy's a bad guy.
Yeah, pull him over.
For it.
Yeah, pull him over.
So then you just pull him over, but then you speak normal to him. You'd be like, why the fuck you going so fast, motherfucker? Slow the fuck down. He's it's like that one TikTok where he's like, what the hell are you going so fast for? Because I'm in the hood. Yeah, you're right. I'd be speeding this motherfucker too. You got a gun in the car? Nah? All right, let me go get you one. I'll be right back.
One.
And then he's like, that's how you protect and serve the community. That's how if it was like in the regular game, that's how GTA roleplay would be
like that.
Because with these servers and shit, they'd be taking it way too fucking seriously.
Way too serious.
They're like, sir, there's rules and regulate my body cam's recording at all times, sir. I'm going to need you to please be compliant, sir. If you start screaming, you're going to be arrested for disorderly and you're going to get your fine.
Bro, they go to jail too. They go to jail too.
Well, I get that part. That part's fine.
Yeah, but how long? I wonder how long they're in there for and shit. Like, can you just? Be
I feel like if
it's
a video game, you just go. You get in there for 30 minutes. You go take a shit. You go back. You just hop back on the game. You know, it's like you shouldn't be in there for like
2 days. You're like, bro, I'm still in jail. Fuck. Like, damn, I gotta leave my PC up while I go to work because I got 12 hours of jail.
If there was ever a GTA RP like cop thing that I would do, and if it's like not a server and it's actually in the base game, I would just be up there like with the super nerdy voice, just being like, "All right, I'm gonna go ahead and arrest you for possession."
So you'd be a cop?
Yeah.
Do you think
I'd just be a regular cop.
You could be a fucking bus driver. You could be anything.
I'd be super fucking annoying with it though, and I'd like stack on the fines as much as I can. You're also facing the wrong direction and parking. That's an illegal parking charge.
Your seatbelt isn't on.
Looks like you got some litter on the ground of your car, so you're also going to be fined for littering. That's a $70 ticket.
Yeah. Is that a fake bong in the back? Well, it looks like a real one. So I'm going to give you paraphernalia ticket, $750.
That also includes possession with intent to distribute.
Exactly.
So that's going to be a $1,200 fine. You can go to court and contest it in 30 days.
These tints are way too dark. I think these are 5%. You can only have 15. Sorry, ma'am. That's just going to be another $1,000 fine for us today.
Also, you're a minority. Therefore, I'm going to give you an extra $500 charge due to aggravated assault.
Aggravated assault on an officer.
Listen, hey, it's not fair. I get it, but you know, it is what it is.
I think I'd just like to be a fucking gangbanger in the game. I'd be like, oh, let's pull up on this block. I'd be one of those.
It'd either be a really annoying over-the-top cop who's there for like 30 minutes writing up like 70 tickets, or I'd be the guy in the jet fighter who's committing like terrorist
bro,
acts
or
and
you
shit,
could be
flying into buildings and shit.
You could be like Lester, like be like the mastermind of a
setting up heists and shit.
Setting up like fucking gang related shit. Be like, hey, we're gonna go down this block, but when they run this way. So I'm gonna need 2 dudes to pop out the trash can. And then one gonna come down the street and run them over.
This Saturday at noon, we're hitting the bank. You know why it's this Saturday at noon? Because they got one less guard posted up front. So you guys are going to pacify one of the guards, Sneak in the bank. I got the codes for you. Go out and do it.
I'll be round back, ready to pick y'all up.
And I get a middleman. I get someone to tell them for me,
Yes,
so it doesn't go straight back to me.
Not even through the GTA shit.
Yeah.
I don't even want the GTA
So
cops
my
coming
hands
to
are
get you.
clean.
Clean as a whistle.
I'm just a nerd at the computer. I ain't do nothing wrong.
I think, I'm telling you, man, you need to get on that shit. You should be a GTA RP cop.
No.
Why not, man? Play that shit. How much would it cost again?
Fuck if I know. But like I said, they'd be taking it too serious, man. I don't want to be swept up in the culture of it, and they force me to take it seriously too. Because if they gave me paperwork, I'd just draw a dick on it and fucking throw it away. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna sit there and fucking for 10 minutes and write a whole ass ticket. Fuck that.
How do you think
half of that shit should be filled out already for you?
Do you have any idea how that shit would work, like running that server or anything like that, or creating it? Or no?
I think I don't know.
Not necessarily.
I have no idea. I knew how to run the Terraria server, but that shit's easy.
It'd be nice if you could run your own, like make your own GTA RP server and just charge people like.
Yes, they make a fuck ton of money off of that.
Charge people money to use.
Get them to buy GTA bucks or whatever the fuck it's called, and you can just make passive income.
And then and then if you got a lot of money, you're streaming in the Hellcat races with the in GTA RP, and you got 10,000 fucking viewers a day on Twitch. That's money, ain't it? Some of those people are gonna be dumb enough to pay the $6 a month to be a Twitch viewer.
Yeah, a lot of them probably are.
I was gonna be one to pay it, but instead I just paid $9 to be a fucking NBA to get the NBA pass. So now I'm gonna watch basketball games instead of Twitch at night.
There you go.
I wasn't even listening to the Twitch. I would just put it up and watch them do.
See, for me, it's YouTube Premium because I cannot handle fucking ads on YouTube. I can't do it anymore. I had like 1 month where I went without YouTube Premium, and it was like torture. Because they hit you with like 60 seconds of unskippable ads, but they run it's 60 seconds, but then they run 5 ads in a row. It's 5 like 15-second ads.
Yeah,
you can't skip any of them. I was watching it on Neo's YouTube one day. I was watching some on his YouTube. He doesn't have premium. Me and Brandon both got premium because we don't want to fucking deal with it. Especially when I'm sitting here hopping on the game and I want something running in the background. And I got to listen to Harris wants to take down. Or I'm like, I can't listen to this anymore. I'm going to lose my fucking... I'm just trying to relax.
I'm glad NBA League Pass barely has...
That's good. Yeah.
Like maybe
or if they do have an ad, it's like Chipotle.
It's like
or
130. Yeah, it's not
it's
like fucking
it's not
political.
Like, yeah.
I couldn't be... I was just thinking of that.
I fucking hate November.
I was just thinking of that the other day. I was like, I couldn't be one of those people who just watches regular TV much. It's way too many. Or watch the game on regular TV, dude. It's way too many.
You can't get. No one even has cable nowadays, anyway. But
people do.
Like when I like watching cable is just forget how dog shit it was.
So many.
Getting fucking ads every 30 seconds.
So many.
Or like when the big twist in the episode happens. Oh, now you gotta watch a minute and a half of fucking
and then
ads.
by the time it comes back, you're like, oh, what just happened? Oh yeah, that's what happened.
And by the time it comes back on, you're off doing something else. You're getting food ready, and then
your fucking ADHD took over.
Your dad yelling like, "It's on! It's back on!" That's what it used to be when I used to watch The Walking Dead live. Me and my dad,
get the popcorn.
Yeah, me and my pops would watch it every Sunday, and I'd be making popcorn in the microwave. Literally, that's what I would do. And then he'd be like, "Hey, it's back on! It's Alex! It's back on!" I'd be like, "Oh shit!" And I'm like, because you expect the ads to run for
minutes. It feels like they run forever
because it's like a 40-minute episode, but the actual program when they air it is 90 minutes because of the ads.
And you come back, watch for 5 minutes, and then next thing you know,
and you get ads.
Feels like a 5-minute ad. You're like, damn, the fucking popcorn is gonna be cold by the time this shit comes back up.
Then you don't want to. Then like next Sunday when the episode comes on, you don't even want to try and get food because you're afraid you're gonna miss something. But then you got to sit there and fucking watch ads. It's like if you don't got no interesting things to do on your phone, then it's
sitting
like
there bored looking at it. All right, and Xaralto, nice, still doing Xaralto commercials.
I guess Andrew Lincoln is coming back on at some point, please, maybe.
All right, more fucking History Channel.
Oh yeah, Chick-fil-A is 7% off. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Yeah,
nice. I like Chick-fil-A too.
I like Chick-fil-A.
What'd you get this morning?
I got a fucking the Chick-fil-A Deluxe.
What is that?
It's like it's the chicken sandwich, but it's got cheese, tomatoes, lettuce.
Yeah.
No pickles though.
Yeah.
Took the pickles off that shit, and then I got the large waffle fries.
I would have got pickles and onions on that bitch.
Nope. I just get the lettuce and the tomato and the cheese.
I always get free shit from Chick-fil-A. Trying to look for my
Your phone fell on the ground, I think.
Oh, did it?
To the left of you, maybe.
Oh, yeah, it did.
Yeah, I heard it fall earlier.
I was going to say, I think it fell a while ago. Let me see. Chick-fil-A will probably have something for free for me. If you order on a Monday. Oh, look. Something else for free, it just said.
Wow, look at that.
Oh, that's gay because I guess I didn't use it in time. I had a free dessert. I could have got a milkshake.
Could have got a milkshake.
Nah, I'll just get free chicken minis. I don't even want a 4-count of chicken minis. They're not bad, but
I had that one agency I was going through to
Yeah.
get a job, and they fucked me over, and he called me today, and I just didn't answer. He was asking me how the new job is. I'm like, what, new job? I didn't go there.
I didn't go, bud. You fucked me over the first time.
Oh, yeah. I should probably tell that story. So I was fucking trying to get a new job through this agency, and these motherfuckers set me up with this place, and they're like, be there by this time and ask for this person. And I was like, yep. I got there early. I got there like 10 minutes early. But I was but then the time rolls around. It was like 2:45, 2:50, and I'm like, they told me 2:45, and it's past that time now. Where the fuck is this person? And it turns out they didn't know who I was or who sent me, and the person wasn't there.
Ain't that something?
So I was like, oh, cool. So I've just been sitting in this lobby for like a half hour, just waiting for nobody.
Time.
And then I called my guy while I was still there, and he didn't fucking pick up the phone. So I said, fuck this. I drove back to Brand's place, and I'm like, I'm just going to chill here then. Just not go there. And he didn't call me till later that night. And he's like, yeah, we're going to try again for tomorrow. And I'm like, yeah, right, we are.
Yeah,
buddy.
you are, buddy.
And I just didn't show up, and I blocked his number.
Fair.
I was just not, cause I'm not good with confrontation, so I'm not going to try and call him and be like, hey, I don't want to do this, because then he's going to be like, well, why? Well, that was a great job. No, it wasn't a great job.
Yeah, it wasn't. And you set me up the first day, buddy.
Yeah, they fucked me over.
I don't want to show up the second day again. They're like, you again? We're going to have to
What?
fuck.
We're going to call security.
Here.
Security.
Stop coming here, buddy. You don't work here. What was the job again it was going to be?
It was some manufacturer, some warehouse job or some shit. I was basically just going to be like putting together like doors or something. Not like doors, but like
something you would have hated.
Yeah, it just would have been a dead-end job, another dead-end job. So I'm just going to do fucking Uber.
Meanwhile, Uber isn't.
Yeah.
Only thing is you got to drive safe. That's the only thing.
Exactly.
That's the easiest thing you can do. Drive safe. The speed limit, go a little bit faster. And then get out of there. And
you make like 5 over,
5 over 6. Sometimes you get away with 10 when they're not paying attention.
Yeah, if you're on the freeway, you can get away with it. Because I think on the freeway, if it's 55 and you go up to like 65, it doesn't give you the thing.
It's I think it's if you go over 5 over. But
okay, maybe I just
you got
wasn't paying
CarPlay,
attention.
so hopefully it doesn't pop up to where they can see it. But
yeah, I think on CarPlay it might show it. The only thing that I don't like about the CarPlay is I can't go on brakes on the CarPlay. I actually have to get to the app because the CarPlay thing will only like let you accept.
Oh, so hard! I gotta use my phone.
I'm not complaining. It's not a big deal.
Wish I had CarPlay. Shit would be cool.
Yeah, I'm kind of bragging about first world problems right here.
Yeah, you got CarPlay, reverse camera.
No, CarPlay, reverse camera. I
wish I had a fucking reverse camera.
And it beeps at me too if I'm too close to something. It fucking yells at me.
I wish, dude.
It does that with the front too. So it'll tell me like
when you're pulling in and stuff.
Like if I am not braking and it senses a car is in front of me, it'll yell at me to brake.
Beep, 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 beep.
Like, beep, beep, beep. Yeah. It actually did that to me one time, and I was like, "Oh shit!" When I had a fucking when you had a passenger. Not when I had a passenger.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "This motherfucker."
They're gonna be like, "This guy's a fucking idiot." No wonder the accident must have been his fault.
Exactly.
It's like, nope, it wasn't. I'll show you my fucking insurance claim. They said you are not liable.
Not liable.
That's why they paid me a shit ton of money.
Ladies and gentlemen, things are going well over here.
Yes, sir.
Ow.
Oh, sorry. Cat got you. Oh, yeah, that's Lisa. She's still young. She's still a fucking idiot.
You motherfucker.
George will leave you alone, but Lisa will try and claw you up.
Try to get up here. Got me a couple times. It's all right. If I get cat AIDS, I'm sure I'll be fine.
But no, yeah, Monday, though, after Monday, it's just going to be George. I'm going to have no more kittens.
One cat man. One cat man.
I didn't really like having like 3 cats anyway. It was too much.
Too much. Yeah, it's a lot. When you tell it, especially if you tell somebody like, yeah, I got like 9, 10 cats right now.
Yeah, I got like 7 kittens, and they're gonna be like, oh, what the fuck?
Really?
So your place ain't free then?
Exactly.
There'd be cat hair and shit everywhere. That's why I haven't washed these sheets yet because I'm waiting until all the cats are gone. Then I'm gonna wash them.
So the load when he does start shedding or whatever, it's not so much.
Yeah, it's not like a shit ton because there's a bunch of cat hair on it right now.
Do you have a vacuum?
Yeah. Because I vacuumed in here and the living room like last week or 2 weeks ago. Oh. Actually, I just vacuumed the living room a couple days ago because they fucking dumped all the litter on the side. They keep doing that. Cats don't like it when there's too much litter, so they'll fucking like scoop it out. And then I have to be like, well, I have to move the litter, vacuum it, and then put it back.
It's easy to change litter though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not too hard.
Just pour it out.
Yeah, just pour it out, scrape out anything that's in it, wash it, and then dump new litter in there.
Easy peasy.
Usually though, I just like scoop it out and then.
Do they dig it down? Like, do they dig and then use the bathroom and then cover it up, or do they just leave it there all the time? Like, leave it uncovered and then they. It
depends. Like, and then George will kind of like dig a little bit to the point where there's still litter at the bottom, and then he'll piss or take a shit, and then he'll like cover it
back up.
Yeah, that's why like wild cats that are usually outside, they'll find like dirt to dig in, then they'll take a shit in that, and then fucking
pet it back.
Pet it back. Yeah, I don't know why they do that.
Good, cleanly.
Yeah, you guess so. Maybe that's why cats don't like it either when the litter's too dirty, because then they start pissing everywhere.
Fairly cleanly.
Yeah, because that's why cats require litter that's like specific, smells good, and that's changed often. That's why since I have so many cats, I have to change the litters all the goddamn time. Because there's like 3 different adult cat pisses and shits in there, and that shit piles up too. So sometimes I gotta scoop it, not daily, but twice a day.
Right.
Because them motherfuckers use it a shit ton.
Yeah. Are you coming back here every day then?
Yeah, I'm here every day. Every day. I'm here every day to feed them, clean up after them, and I also just mopped the kitchen and shit too, because the kitchen was super dirty. I came back here one day, I accidentally left some like crackers out, some Ritz crackers. They got into the pack and it scattered all over the kitchen. It was all over the counter, the oven, and then it was all over the fucking floor.
Fucked up big time, buddy.
And they got some of it in here too. That's why I vacuumed in here, because it was some of it was out here. Some of it was also in the living room. I had to vacuum the living room to get rid of all the cracker shit. All the cracker, that sounds like a derogatory
cracker shit.
All the cracker shit. All the fucking like crumbs and whatnot. Yeah. And then there's still a little bit of it under my bed, but I'm waiting till I get all the cats out here. Then I'm going to move the bed and then finish. Because I can't like move it fully. I got to like lift it up and shit. So, but I don't like doing that when there's a bunch of kittens running around because I want to squish them.
Where'd you get the bed?
Off Amazon.
Nice. It's a nice bed.
It is a nice bed. Yeah, it was only like, to get the frame and the mattress, I got it as like a bundle. It was only like $200 for the whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a fucking deal.
That's why I go on Amazon to get everything super fucking cheap.
And it looks beautiful too.
Yeah, and it works well. You know, I've had it for a couple of years now. So
perfect.
Because I used to have a futon and that shit. It was like wooden. And like when I was hitting it,
it made noise.
It was creaking a lot. So yeah, it wasn't even like that. It was like the
springs.
There were no springs, but it was just the wood was just like every single joint on every single was creaking because I had it for like 7 years or something, 7 or 10 years. Okay, so it was old. But this one though, it still creaks a little bit, but that's because it's a little older now. But it does not as bad as the.
Plus, the mattress alone is gonna make it.
You're always gonna, if you're fucking, ladies and gentlemen, you're always gonna get some noise.
Most of the time.
Unless you're fucking on the floor.
Unless you're on the floor, which. It's probably not recommended.
Yeah.
I don't recommend it personally.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that. You might burn yourself or her or both. Or him if you're fucking
depending on your sexual preference.
Yeah. I don't know how many gay people are going to be listening to this. But if there is
probably not a lot.
You know, rock on. But ladies and gentlemen, we have reached
we'll probably wrap it up.
The point where we are just simply talking about bullshit. My brain stopped working almost an hour ago.
Yeah, he's cooked.
And we are just rambling, but
we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up then.
That's what you get here, folks.
That's what you get. We're pretty honest when we started this show that it's just gonna be whatever the fuck we want to talk about.
Whatever the fuck we want to talk about. You listen if you want. If you don't want to, then turn the shit off and go fucking read a book.
Yeah, go listen to fucking JRE or.
Which it's crazy because we talk about other podcasts and how much we enjoy them on here, but and we're trying to make one ourselves, but we don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
that's all that matters.
Right.
Listen to Joey Diaz's podcast and Joe Rogan's podcast.
Have fun, everybody. Stay safe and take care. And we'll be back with the 3rd episode of the Meade Show
Soon.
Soon.
God bless.
Yes. Take it easy. Bye.